Here's coming.
All right, everybody, good morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in where I'm at. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. This is Iberia, Spain, Iberia, Spain. This is the Iberia World Update, and we are in the northern part of Spain. And I haven't done a breakfast stream in a while, so I thought, what the heck, let's jump in here. So good to see you guys. Good morning. Let's go. Let's see if we can find the right scenery. Good morning, Panagon. Good morning, Jeffrey. Great to see you guys. We're on the ground. This is one of the bespoke airports here, which again, what the heck does bespoke mean? I don't know, but they worked on it a little bit in the New World Update. And we're here in A Coruña, which again is that northwesterly part of country. Here, let me show you what we're doing here. So you can see we're up here and going to be flying down the coast, down the western coast of Spain today, and sort of around the loop here. This is Gibraltar Strait, so just kind of if you're as bad with geography as I am, here we are, kind of Italy, Portugal, Spain, Africa. This is the Iberia region, so this is what's been. Don't get eggs all over my mic. Nothing but tea this morning for me right now, Jeffrey. But Jeffrey Beckers, you guys may notice Gemma Studio and bespoke. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Who thought that was the word to use? It's the wiry thing your bike tire sits on next to the A spoke. But anyway, this is what we're going to try to do now. We've got a couple of challenges. One is that we are very new to this airspace, and we are going to be flying VFR, and the VFR rules are a little bit different when we're abroad. And so I've been looking at SkyVector. We're going to see how well it treats us here, but we've got time to kind of go into the details. You can see we have some controlled airspaces here and there and everywhere as we make our way down here to Faro. and should be a 2.5 hour trip, depending on if we decide to try to make any stops. And if we don't make it all the way down to Faro, we don't make it all the way down to Faro, no big deal. But that's what the intended plan is, you guys. But the other challenge is this, that got ourselves a new airplane to mess around with here, you guys, and take you down here and show you what I'm talking about here. We bit the bullet. We picked up the new Fly Simware to do. Oh, hey, look at that. We've got a floating aeropuerto plane. And let me just do this. Hop out of here. Back to the cockpit. Hop out and do this. But yeah, we picked up the new Cessna 414 by Fly Simware, and are gonna be messing around with this plane a little bit here. We've been in it now, I think probably 3 times, and I know just enough about it to get ourselves into trouble. So should be a lot of fun. Hey, good morning, Tim. 0.34 is here. Hope you have something warm to drink and a little bit of sweet bread. I will be refreshing that before we take off, but yeah, so I am going to be filing a VFR flight plan, and Lord help me here, because yeah, we're in foreign territory. My initial route is going to be westbound here, and then we're going to turn to the south. So I'm always confused. Okay, so tell me, what do you guys think? How should I file this? We are ultimately heading south. I mean, it's clear we're going from the northern part of Spain down here to the southern part of Spain. But initially, we're rolling out of here westbound. How do you file that? Do you file VFR westbound? Do I file VFR southbound? Do I file just VFR? I mean, I always like to put something in there for the route. Help me out here, guys. What would I do in a situation like this? I kind of feel like, did I do something like that? Southbound along the coastline? Would that be appropriate? We're gonna be out of here in about a half an hour, probably. We're gonna say about 2 hours and 20 minutes if we just flew the thing. What's the magnetic variation? Well, I don't know. Pretty close to the equator, so I would hope there wouldn't be too much, but you never know. And then, but we do need to know. I guess we do kind of need to know that. VFR southbound, you think, Jeffrey's saying? Yeah, all right. I'm going to go with that. We will, if we were just to go direct, what it would look like. We'd be a 178, so we'd be just shy of 180. So we're technically going ever so slightly eastbound. So that would mean that I just tend to wet my pants and run away from my face with the VFR. I'm gonna be that guy today. 0.34. I'm gonna be the guinea pig that gets hollered at in a foreign language. Well, not a foreign language, but in English by someone who has a foreign accent. So maybe we won't understand what they're talking about. We need, by the way, we're going to be this plane can go into the flight levels, which is really, really cool. Now we're not going to do that today because we want to see things. So how about we go 5,500? I think that's going to keep us. That'll keep us clear of, sort of above all of our controlled airspaces. And let me rebuild my flight plan here. Sky Vector. It looks to me like 2,000 to 3,000 is sort of the magic number when it comes to just being above everything. And yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not as scared, you guys. All right, so we're connected. The flight plan is filed, and we are looking for what exactly? We don't have obviously any control here. This is LECM Center on 132.79, and as luck would have it, I think they have some kind of event going on down here this morning. So we've got all kinds of traffic here and there, and I'm sure it's just centered around this new world update. But all right, 32.97. Let's get this thing fired up. Hey, Iowa Scotsman. Good morning, sir. Great to see you. Happy Sunday morning. Overall, first impressions of this plane, really a nice aircraft. I like it for a couple of reasons. Number one, I think it feels and looks as much like an X-plane aircraft as we have in the sim in Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is cool. This every other plane I have, including the DC-6 from PMDG and the Porter from Milviz, it just has that different sort of Microsoft Flight Sim feel. This plane is the first one that feels like an X-plane plane, and I don't know exactly what is different that makes it feel that way. And I forgot I need to be on noise abatement here a little bit, guys, which will be tough because the engine sounds in this plane are pretty loud. But anyway, it just feels like an X-plane aircraft. That's all I can just say. It's just it looks fantastic. I mean, every part of it is just super well modeled, and I love the mirror in the back here, so it makes you look like you got 20 more rows. But you can fit, I think you can fit, yeah, you can fit 7 passengers in here. So right now we're just kind of going with just me and the co-pilot, and we will crank up the fuel here today. Um, And so anyway, it's just like it's got click spots all over the place. You can open doors. I'm not going to worry about doing all that stuff. You guys can do that yourself. But yeah, just really in general, yeah, lights come on in all these little spots. I think, yeah, um, a very good initial impression of the aircraft. It reminds me a lot of the Cessna 310 that we fly, that digital replica Cessna 310 has the same kind of a switch panel over here, I guess, if you will. And the non GTN 750 version of it, which by the way, you when you get it, I think you get 12 variants, and anyway, 3 of them come with the GTN 750, 3 of them come with the PMS 750, 3 of them come with kind of more of the standard. I think it's the 530 that Microsoft Flight Sim has, and then I don't know what the other 3 are, but it's 9 or 12 variants. And yeah, we're lean and mean. Pentagon, when you look at me, right? When you look at me, you think a $170. I know you do. Cup holders. Did we find cup holders for you there, Jeffrey? Sorry. I don't know if we there. Stuff in here that you can hold a cup, I think. Where did I find? There was something kind of in a weird spot. Down here. I don't want to click on. There you go. there's a little something something for you. Now, what kind of a cup would you put down there? I don't know. I don't know. DeLorean, it is. You the guy from Ajax? Good morning, sir. And DeLorean, you've probably had this bird up. This is the kind of plane you enjoy flying as well. So, but anyway, I love the new TDI GTN 750s. I really like these. But I'm honestly, under the dash. Yeah, what? Wait, hold on. Jeffrey, you act like you know something here that I don't know. That's the one, right, that we've seen, right? Those are the ones. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, well, we'll keep those out just for you so you can keep our coffee right in there. But um, anyway, as much as I love these GTN units, I think that the airplane that comes with the standard, like without the glass, the I think actually the panel looks cooler. The autopilot is an older school Navomatic autopilot, and part of it goes here and part of it goes down here, and so chat is lagging a little bit. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. Well, I'm all the way over here in Spain, man. It takes a little while for the ones and zeros to go out through the telegraph and then into your computer. So, all right, enough chit chat. We can talk about this as we're flying. So, parking brake is set. I've got fuel selectors need to be turned on down here. You kind of click spot there. Yaw damper, well, we'll have to assume it's off because it's shows up here when we get loaded up. Mixtures, go ahead. Oh, they're kind of, I don't know why. Full rich, prop levers, full forward. It's just a standard way to start, full rich, full forward, and crack the throttles. The prop sync, the syncopator. Excuse me while I hiccup and burp at the same time. Oh yeah, it's off. Still learning where everything is, by the way. And then we can come down here. We can get the magneto switches on. Put the master battery and the alternator on. We can go ahead and put nav light on so people know we're in here messing around. Let's verify that fuel quantity should be about 3/4 full. And yep, we're way up there at the top. Perfect. We could also come down here and we could check our battery. That looks good. What server am I on? 172 Juliet Hotel said. I believe that I'm on the European, yeah, North Europe server, but I'm also on VATSIM. So if you want to fly along, please please join me. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. And Charlie 172 Juliet Hotel. Good morning. First of all, I didn't see your message here, but yeah, awesome. Please do fly along. And speaking of that, I need to update something here real quickly. And this is going to come around here potentially, so I need to update my route command. But yeah, absolutely. We'd love to have you guys fly along if you feel like it. And spawn on in here. And if you didn't see that route, that's where we're going today. And yeah, we're just about ready to get going. We're going to go ahead and put the fuel pumps to low. Again, hopefully you can hear that. It's great sounds. Yeah. Propeller and blast area are clear. I'm a little bit concerned that these guys are up in the air like that. That's a good start on number 2. Oil pressure's coming up.
What comes to Cockpit Tour?
Got RPMs, we've got manifold pressure, we've got Weems new. Weems, hello. Thank you very much for the follow, and good morning to you. Well, it may not be morning where you're at, but it's morning here. All right, let's get number 1 going. It is a little bit cranky to start sometimes, but not like that 310 in X-Plane. It's not quite that bad. But all right, everything looks good. Manifold pressure's rolled back, and all we need to do now is just kind of set things for about 900 to 1,000 to let it warm up. And while we do that, we can kind of finish the rest of the checklist here. Avionics will come on. I don't think I need cabin heat just yet. We turn the fuel pumps off. Everything here looks good. Yeah, let's get the avionics going. So, not obviously sponsored by either one of these 2 outfits, but I would highly recommend both of these, the aircraft and the TDI
system test okay.
750. I think you're really gonna like it. So here we are at Acarona. I'm gonna butcher that name probably the entire day today. So, yeah, understandable. She's cranky in the morning. Fair point. Fair point. PFR. Oops. That in there. Now, unfortunately, and both of these are in beta, so so you do have to. There is no way to cross fill, and so that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's coming. So we just kind of have to hang tight here. But that's basically what we're doing, and we'll just rock out of here on the map. It does have a really nice little taxi chart there, so it looks like we're going to be hitting Sierra. Probably, I don't know which way we're going to have to back taxi here, but let's see if I can get some weather. It looks like right now winds are 020 at 6 and cab okay. So 030 at 6. Runway 3, so we'll be buzzing around here to our right to Sierra and back taxiing to the end of runway 3, and you can do a little slide down here to runway 3. There's a little run-up area if we need it. We'll probably do the run-up. Yeah, we'll do the run-up when we get down to the end. Why not? Why not complicate things in a foreign airspace? The thing I like to do over here, though, is this. This is what is pretty amazing about this. Let's see, we can pull the charts up for, oh, we don't have anything for, bummer. So it does have all the Europe, the North American information here. So like one of the things that's really nice is you can pull up the approach, the departure, all that stuff. I wonder if it has this. Does it have the frequencies? It does have that. So if we had any of these, we would be able to tune that in. Now the other thing is it doesn't look like we have any kind of ASOS, so we're just going to go with what we have. Weather data, NOTAMs, and all that stuff is not yet a part of this, but again, it's coming. So really, all we're going to be able to do here is this. We're going to go ahead and go back to, let's go back here, and I think I can turn on, I'm trying to remember where this is. Yeah, traffic. So we can at least have traffic going, and I should have somebody here out in front of me. unless they're not connected to the network. But yeah, a pretty nice little tool there, and it has a fair amount still coming. So that's pretty cool as well. All right, I think we probably have things fairly well warmed up. Let's set the heading bug to 030. One of the major issues right now is the fact that we are the autopilot is a little bit funky. I'm going to go 5,500 there, Charlie 172 Juliet Hotel, and keep it above. I think we'll be above everything if we do that. But here's the autopilot, the modern autopilot. Now I haven't tried it with the older school, the Navomatics. I have no idea how well that works, but a little bit of an issue with vertical speed and IAS mode and coming into and out of altitude. So that's one bug that I think they're working on that's been reported. We'll arm it here. You got to make sure that you arm that. Now we're gonna just kind of hand fly this, so we may throw the autopilot on for a little bit, but for the most part we're just gonna hand fly it. Let's see. Yeah, we could turn some lights on if we want to. We'll leave those off for now, and I think we'll be all right. Transponder. Well, we need to talk to somebody here first before we do anything, and I've already forgotten what the frequency is. So let's come back over here. 3297. Oops. Transfer that, and I'm going to be.
Roger, French 70 Bravo.
70 Bravo, are you able to flight level 390?
Once we get.
We're able for 390, French West 90 Bravo.
70, excellent. Climb flight level 390.
Once we get going here, we'll
Alright,
just
we're
go
climbing up to
Unicom.
390, French West 70 Bravo.
Tom Jet 1 Alpha Whiskey, Lisboa 131.325. Enjoy your flight.
One two one 325 to get on for whiskey.
All right. A little nervous about this first radio call, not gonna lie.
Request descent.
21060, send flight level 250.
Send flight level 250, first.
Center, hello, November 11816.
Son 895 en Ojosa.
Just stepped on somebody.
8795, ¿qué tal se me recibe ahora?
¿Me puede repetir, por favor? No me he escuchado bien. No son 8795.
8795, ¿se me recibe bien ahora?
Ahora 5 de 5, perfecto.
Perfecto, arrastre 8795, Sotuk 3 Charlie, 32 izquierda, notifique lista de descenso.
Sotuk 3 Charlie, 32 izquierda y notificamos descenso. Muchas gracias. No son 8795.
Hey, Millhouse.
Madrid, hello, Lufthansa 380, flight level 390, CPDLC, request step plan, flight level 410.
Lufthansa 380, you're identified. You can ask CPDLC, your step plan over there.
I gotta move my rudder pedals back here, guys.
Roger, but it's gonna take 2 or 3 minutes until it arrives. Request now level 410 if able.
380, sure, climb flight level 410.
Thank you, 410, and confirm it's Charlie Mike, Romeo Mike, or Lima Echo Charlie Mike?
I think it's just Lima Echo Charlie Mike.
Yep, because in your controller info it says Charlie Mike, Romeo Mike, that's why we didn't get anything, thanks.
Right, I'll change that, sorry for that.
Yep, no, it's just saying.
Iberia 5 Mike Echo established, ILS 19.
Be tough to get a hold of this guy.
Iberia 2 Mike
Over
Echo,
here in Spain, Millhouse,
Millhouse,
we're checking out the new Chancellor, obviously, but also checking out the new World Update.
Iberia 5 Mike Echo.
Trying to get out of here.
Madrid, good afternoon. Navigator 177, flight level 330, with request for flight level 340.
Navigator 177, I've got 35 there available. Do you want that?
Yes,
I think what we're going to do is just let's do the run up while we're
177, excellent, climb 35.
waiting here.
I'm 350, no, either 175.
Iberia 275, you are
Solicitamos descenso en 18795.
Center, hello, November 11816.
Welcome to Cockpit Tour.
DeBrolo, thank you very much for the follow.
Metro, good afternoon, Shilling Sunshine Delta for level 350.
Am I not transmitting?
Lufthansa 22 Papa descent flight level 350.
Solicitamos descenso en 18795.
These don't appear to be doing anything either. That's kind of
Solicitamos
a...
descenso en 18795.
Contact Lisboa 132850.
Solicitamos descenso en 18795.
Ground Lisboa 131325. Final 9 Zulu
Control, buenas
1325.
tardes, Siberia 2783, nos encontramos a 93 millas de Zaragoza.
Iberia 533 Yankee, passing 10,000.
He may just be so busy, not going to be able to get to us here. We might end up going, maybe going offline here. Center, hello, November 11816. Either he's not hearing me, or he's just unable to. I mean, there's a lot of airplanes in his airspace right now, so.
Apologies for that, Madrid is back.
Oh, he was out. And Madrid, hello, November 11816.
12,000.
Ah, shoot.
X-ray Yankee, plan 310.
310 X-ray Yankee.
Hablas con 879 descenso 250.
250 en
This is a little bit like LA Center, where he's covering all this area, all these planes. So I totally get it, man. I totally get it. All we need to do is get the heck out of here. If he could just get us going. Yeah, Center, good morning, November 11816. That's not good morning here.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. On the ground, Karuna, VFR, southbound request, ready to taxi.
Number 1186, Coruña 0206 knots, active runway at 21. Touch code 7005, and just let me know when you're ready for departure.
All right, runway 21, we'll let you know when we're ready for departure, 11816. All right, so Charlie...
55 Echo Papa, we're right to leave the flight deck for 15 minutes.
Ryder 55 Echo Papa, I need to transfer you over to Lisboa at 1433, so be back before 1433.
We're going to go the other way here, guys. Oops.
Charlie 7 Charlie Delta.
There's Charlie 172. Come down here with us. So we have to go the other way here, guys.
Madrid control for Ryanair 3162.
Past the floating airplanes.
You good for 39 identified.
Ryder 5106, flight level 250.
2106, descent 5000, QNH Madrid 1023.
Descent post 5000 feet, connection 53.
Alright, I need to flip over frequencies here. Akaruna traffic, November 11816 is on the back taxi, runway 21. Akaruna traffic. I can't roll my R's here. Insert squawk 7600 joke here. Yeah, hopefully no. Hopefully, what the heck? That is, that wind is the opposite of what he's seeing there. But you know what? That's alright. It's what he said, so that's what we're going to fly. No one on the runway. No one on final. The dirt on the window always makes me think there's an airplane inbound. Ooh, gosh, you know what we haven't done? I need taxi lights on here. It's daytime. We'll hustle down here a little bit, but listen to those sounds. It's awesome. Very, very cool. Taxi lights. Get down here, get turned around, and we'll get going here. Yep, really happy with this plane here. I have, you know, this cabin class is something that's kind of a unique class of airplanes, and it's fun to have something that is this big and this fast. It feels a lot like a King Air in some ways, but it also flies, like I say, similar to that Cessna 310, except it's way more stable. I mean, you can really trim this baby out, and it'll hang tight for you. All right, here we go. Iowa Scotsman, yeah, it does, man. It is a piston. Yep, it's a little piston powder, but you can take this sucker up into the flight levels. It's really awesome. All right, let's just do our final checks here, and we'll be ready to go. Boost pumps need to come back to low, just a little bit better. And we'll go ahead and put the anti-collision lights on. The landing lights are coming on. The pitot heat, stall vent heat can come on. I don't need any anti-icing right now, but that's where everything is there. Cabin heat, that's all good. We don't need to set the pressurization because we're only going up to 5,500. That's where you do all that though. Cowl flaps are open. No, cowl flaps are closed, which is what we want. Flaps need to be set. And a little bit of a weird spot here. The flaps lever is over here on this side. So that's now set. And I think we're ready to rock and roll here. I'm going to rotate at 93. Let's flip back over and talk to our controller.
31 Yankee Zulu, ready for standby perspective.
Avenue 31 Yankee Zulu. Push that approved, QNH mass, red 1023.
Push that approved, QNH 1023,
Metric very good afternoon, Ryanair 52 Golf Zulu, Max 75.
Right,
hey, holy moly.
Golf Zulu, Madrid, hello, identify.
Whoa. Man, am I pulled up? Oh, geez, I'm way too far, aren't I?
Ryanair 49 Alpha Tango, Max 75.
No, well, yeah, I'm way too far up.
49 Alpha Tango, Madrid, hello, identify.
Central 169 Unicom, wanted to dismate, gracias por el servicio, adiós.
Flight 26 Alpha Whiskey, James 124675.
124675, Chenix 26 Alpha Whiskey, bye.
Easy 51 Hotel Zulu, James 124675, bye bye.
Charlie 172, Juliet Hotel's just waiting on me. Yep, me too.
131325, Shamrock, Purple.
Speedbird 39, climb flight level 380.
And this guy's talking and texting at the same time. He's really handed it. Hey, Jim, you told me that before, Jim. I'm sorry, I'd forgotten your name, but thanks for flying along, man. It's good to see you again.
Iberia, Iberia 0418, taxi Romeo 36. Correction, taxi Sierra Mike holding point 36, right.
Sierra Mike holding point 36, right, Iberia 0418.
Cessna 11816, shorter runway 21, ready for departure. So close. So close.
1 11816. The wind 0206 knots. Runway 21. Clear for takeoff. Report airborne.
Clear for takeoff, report airborne. November 11816. Alright, here we go, guys. Final is clear. Big heavies out of there.
KLM 250 Madrid. Hello, identified.
So we're departing southbound. It'll be a right-hand turnout. If we don't have airspeed by the first taxiway, we're going to go ahead and go abort it. Otherwise, we're going to rotate at 93. Any problems after that, we're just going to try to land straight ahead. If we can get to 1,000 feet, we will sort the problem out, come right back here, probably land runway 3.
Madrid, good afternoon.
2750 and 38. Set airspeeds alive. Should have some panel lighting on here, I can tell now. There's 80 and B1 VR. Airborne.
For taxi in Madrid, just conflict. Iberia 31 Yankee Zulu, taxi 36 left.
Up we go.
Get a mic.
36 left wire here and Mike Iberia 31 Yankee Zulu.
Gonna bring things back here. Flaps coming up.
Go ahead, just unblock. Thanks for help. See you next time. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye. Al sur 2106, vía Tobecho autorizado y LC Zulu 32 izquierda.
Vía Toledo 20 autorizado y LC Zulu 32 izquierda, al sur 2106.
A nuestro 8795, lo mismo para usted.
Really looking forward to checking out Spain today. It's just a really beautiful area. We have not flown here yet in the sim, so it's kind of cool. Thank you, Weems. November 11816 is airborne, 1,800 feet on the climb out.
November 18816, excellent. Enjoy your flight. You can maintain this frequency for traffic information.
I will monitor frequency. Appreciate you squeezing us in, November 11816. Okay, here we go. We're gonna head. We're gonna head toward the coast.
Horseman 5122 Madrid. Hello, set squawk code 6216.
And we need to see if there's, if I have the ability or I know how to set this up to monitor this frequency as well as talk to Unicom.
Just for
So,
information, you are reporting flight level 307. So,
but let's kind of get going on course here first, and then we'll take care of that. And in the meantime, let's look around a little bit. Weather's supposed to be Cav okay here, but the sim weather is giving me a little different story here, guys. Alright. We're going to climb out here at about 100 and between 115 and 140. Yeah, we're already way over that.
52 Golf Zulu, you want 3, I've got flight level 370 if you wish.
So that's our bad. There's 3,500.
Right now, if that's okay, right ahead.
We will go, climb power will be
Sure, go ahead.
31.5 inches
Flight level 350.
of manifold.
Right now, flight level 350, right now, 52 Golf Zulu.
And 24 and a half RPMs.
Air Canada 117, excellent, climb flight level 370.
Climb 370.
Good afternoon, this is E842.
Alright, pretty close. Right there, should be good.
And match number is 0.78.
Alright, now, can I...
Hello, you're right.
Let's see here. This needs to be...
Iberia 53 X-Rank, here request descent.
Needs to be set to
13285, bye-bye.
We just want to monitor. Nope.
Norseman 5123.
There we go. Oh, somebody's flying a Norseman? Oh, no way. That's awesome. Let's
Scrappy.
get out of here. So, oh, somebody pushed the ascription button there. What the heck is going on? I'm just a second, you guys. Hold on. Let me.
22851, contact Ames 1244675.
Now I want to see. Sweet. Now our mic is on comm 1, but we can monitor that. And if we do need to talk to him, it's a simple matter of flipping things over. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. All right, what we've got? Oh, it's our old friend Rock Valkyrie coming in with the 13 month in a row, 16th overall ascription. And hi, Rock Valkyrie. Good morning, sir. It's not too late if you want to jump in. We're flying out of the northern part of Spain down to the southern part of Spain. Here's the route. Anybody that wants to jump in, I'm on the North USA server. I am also on VATSIM because I just...
Actually, there is no need. He's going to the right. Sorry for that.
I'm adding extra stress by talking to ATC. But here we are in the Chancellor, the Cessna 414. We're going to be 5,500 down southbound down the coast. We may be lower depending on the clouds. It looks like we might have some clouds to consider here, but I'm going to do my best to show you what the new world update looks like, as well as this Chancellor. So here I am, I'm just trying to trim out right about 5,500. Oh, we've got Jim flying along with us as well. He should be behind us somewhere there. And yeah, we're just gonna see how it goes. Doing one more test flight. Oh, that's right. You're getting prepped for to cross the pond. Did that? You crashed sometimes when you were sleeping. Jim's out here on the left side. As true to form in Microsoft Flight Sim, sometimes aircraft don't necessarily render. Let's hop outside and see if we can see him. Not quite yet. Let's get a quick screenshot though of this. This is kind of cool. Save that for later. You're out there somewhere, but yeah, sometimes Fussy Pants just is not great at showing other traffic.
3757, request 10 minutes out of flight deck.
Darn it. I know you're there. I saw you on the ground, and you rendered well, but the key I used to take a picture. I actually don't know the key that you're supposed to use. Does anybody know? I just use the Windows snip tool, which is like a 3-click deal, so it's not ideal. Alright. I do think there is it might be a separate plug-in though, Jim, because I see people doing it all the time, and it makes that camera click sound, but it's shift and spacebar in Microsoft Flight Sim, or in X-Plane, sorry. Rob uses light shot, just hit print screen. I don't know if I have that installed. Let's give it a try. I'm a little worried if I do this. Oops. Let me do this. Print screen. If I crash to desktop when I do this, I'll be right back. Nervous. Yeah, I don't have light shot set up, so nothing happened. I'm sure it copied the image to the clipboard, but
Shamrock 719 Madrid, hello, you're identified.
Alt F1 if you have NVIDIA Shadow Play. Ah, Millhouse. Alright. I don't think I have that either. But here I am, I'm just about trimmed, and this is what I want to show you guys. It's just how nicely it flies, how stable it is. We're pretty close, but this is pretty much me hands off right now, and it just it does a nice job. I mean, it's not totally hands-free, but I'm just very lightly, you know, very lightly on the controls. Junior First Officer Rob, thank you so much for asking. I tell you what, buddy, that was as scary of a deal as I've really ever been a part of. My own kids never really had to battle croup like that, but he had that as well as the flu, and that first night he was with us, man, he was really sick, having trouble breathing, and you know, as it turns out, I probably should have taken him up to the hospital. I just didn't know. I mean, my kid had never ever been that croupy, so it was really a long night, scary night, and then on top of everything, he was throwing up, which, you know, he just felt horrible, just all the way around, coughing, hacking, you know, kind of having trouble breathing, and then throwing up on top of it. So it was a really bad night, but we got through it, and haven't done that much praying in a long time, but got him into the doctor the next day. He had to end up going back to the doctor twice for breathing treatments, but we got some meds in, and by the next morning he was feeling a little bit more like himself, and was able to make the trip back home that next day. So he's doing better, and I'm a little bit bummed out because, you know, we didn't really get to do anything together, you know, other than sit around on the couch being sick. But in the grand scheme of things, the fact that he's feeling better is what's important. And so yeah. So thanks for asking. Here you go, guys. This is the new world update. This is the northern coastline, kind of the northwestern coastline of Spain. And yeah, thanks, Rob. Yeah, Jeffrey, man, it was. You know, when they're little like that, he's not quite 5. He really can't. You know, they just don't understand, right? They just don't understand, and they don't understand why you can't just make it better. So. But he was pretty tough. Did a good job. So here we go, guys. It's you know, we're kind of backed off. We're doing about 180. We'll probably crank it up here. We can turn. I think we can turn the prop sync on now. There's a whole process of synchronizing these propellers that I need to learn more about, but it's a little bit like Autopilot. Like you work to get the props synchronized, and then you turn that on, and then it kind of like it holds the propellers right where they're at. And right now you can see we're pretty close, but not exactly synced. Let me see if I can do that a little bit better. I need to bring the left hand one up just slightly. Let me see if I can get that to match up a little bit. Man,
Very good descent, Ryanair 1, Roman November.
not really.
Ryanair 1, Roman November.
It's about as close as I'm going to get.
250.
Then flight level 250, Ryanair 1, Roman November.
We'll have to call that good. And you can hear, I don't know how well you guys can hear that, but you can hear in your headphones the different the different frequencies of the propellers, which is really kind of cool. Jim's asking, when using ATC, if you use my call on the aircraft, do I give them the whole call sign? Yeah, the initial check-in, you would want to give them the whole thing, Jim. So yeah, and then after that you can kind of shorten it a little bit if you want to. I think my approach here, because I'm pretty new to European VFR, is I'm just gonna, every time I check in, I'm gonna just use my entire call sign. And I think the other thing I didn't do when I was checking in initially, Jim, is I should have identified myself by aircraft type as well. So I should have said, you know, November 11816 is a Cessna 414 slant Gulf VFR request southbound, ready to taxi. I mean, that would have been a more complete check-in for me, but I was just trying to get a word in edgewise, and I kind of panicked a little bit, to be honest. But yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I did do, and it seemed to work okay.
Renegade 020, identified 402 Juliet arrival and expect runway 21, Renegade 020. Shamrock 79.
Oh, you don't? Milhouse says he doesn't think the rest of the world, so you wouldn't even have to do that then. You could just check in as a aircraft type Cessna 414 or whatever you are. I mean, I don't know, you might be a Skyhawk or whatever, but alright, so we're not going to worry about fuel efficiency. We're going to run it up here kind of toward the top end and let this thing kind of do what it does, which is go fast. This thing goes fast. We'll be cruising, you know, somewhere close to 220 by the time it's all said and done, I think, here.
Welling Gate 020, request descent flight level 100.
Maybe not. We also do have a lot of fuel on board, so maybe this initial bit we won't. And we may also have some headwinds to deal with here as well. So what are the winds? Why don't I see winds down here? What, I haven't turned on wind data somehow. I should have wind data on here. Why don't I have wind data?
Then 4,000 feet, QNH 1023, Ryanair 1, Roman November.
5,000.
Don't worry about that. You're still new to this stuff, and there's a lot. There's a lot that a lot of that to do. Yeah, yep. That's where I'd start. Yeah, just check in with your aircraft and your intentions. I mean, that's the bottom line. Just the ATC guy needs to know what you would like to do, and then he'll either approve you to do it, or he'll tell you what you need to do instead, or she. And then with VFR, I mean, it's just a matter of staying out of everybody's way, not running into things.
November 1127 Madrid. Hello. Toledo 2 Charlie arrival.
Okay. We're climbing a little bit here, so I'm going to try to trim out. Since I added some power here, we're on the climb. We're almost 6,000 feet now. I don't want that. I'm going to nudge the nose down just a little bit. Give us some airspeed as well. Well, Pentagon it is, and it was supposed to be Cav OK according to the weather report there. But yeah, real time, real weather. And let's take a look at this now, you guys. I love how the dude just goes back and forth between English and Spanish. It's like it's no big deal. No big deal. You see a lot of people on yours, and I don't. Yeah,
Iberia 2783,
I don't know.
autorizado y el
It's
efecto
the
cruce
multiplayer aspect of this game for me sometimes is a little bit strange. All right, so here we go, guys. This is what we're trying to do: is not talk to people. We're going to try to be antisocial today. So, climbing out of here, we knew we needed to get up above 2,300 because that was this sector as I read it here. And then outside of that, we needed to be above 2,900 for the terrain. So that's why we picked 5,500. And as you see, as we head down the coast here, we technically, if we stay below, I mean we're still kind of in controlled airspace right here. We should be either above 14,500 or below 1,000. Well, we're not going to go below 1,000 because of the terrain. So we're in controlled airspace right here, but we're approved to be there. We talked to controller, and center knows, or radar I guess is what they're called over here. Radar knows what we're doing, and we filed southbound along the coastline, so he knew we'd probably come out here, and we're heading down, we're on this leg right now. Anyway, we should be fine. And then here in a little bit we'll be jumping out of his and into the next airspace. Here we need to be 5,500 or below, so we should be, we may drop down to 3,500 because as I'm seeing this is showing like we need to be, if we cut in here, if we stay along the coastline, which will probably be more like in here. I don't want to fly right over the top of the airport, although if I did, I think we'd be okay, because it's showing here that this little sector is from 2,000 down to the surface. So I'm thinking we get in here and we just need to be below 5,500. If we got down to 3,500 and stayed out here along the coastline, we'd be safe from the terrain. We'd be below this portion of the controlled airspace. We'd be below this portion of the controlled airspace, above this portion, above this portion. So we could come right through here and be basically underneath, I don't know if this is called a Bravo airspace in Europe. We could be underneath these outer rings and over the top of these inner polygons. So I think that's going to be the plan once we get going here a little bit, is to drop down to 3,500. And I guess we'll just kind of see what they think, if that's okay or not. And in the meantime, again, let's keep looking outside. If there is something interesting along the way, I'm not opposed to doing a little touch and go or something, but I would definitely want to select an airport that is uncontrolled. I don't want to have to jump in there and have to make contact with an already overworked center controller.
Confirm direct to back.
Yep, we are now direct to Quebec, right now, 1 November.
Vueling 2 de Tarago, Lambda 2 Golf, ILS 035.
Lambda 2 Golf, ILS de la 35, Vueling 2 de Tarago.
I love all these little port cities, are so cool.
Flight level 350.
Line 2617, Unicom 122.8, see you.
We do also have that
Going Unicom, Line 2617.
I love VFR package installed, which is,
Castro 635, flight level 330.
I don't know if these little windmills are a part of that or a part of just the world update, but those little things, they make a they make a nice touch.
Lisboa 131325.
So I've been told that you can see some engine glow in this plane, but I have not ever been able to see that myself. Some people say you can see it through the top of the cowling here, but I've not yet been able to replicate that. And I have flown a couple of night flights. By the way, the panel lighting at night in this plane is just absolutely exquisite. It is really, really nice. The only complaint I have is the taxi light, and it's super dim. I mean, like, you can, when you hop outside, you can tell that you have it on. Like, I think I left it on right now even. Nope, it's on. It's a part of the front wheel. I do have the landing lights on still, which I'll keep those on just so I'm visible to everybody. But anyway, that's the other probably thing that needs to be worked on, is maybe nudge that up a little bit, because you really struggle to see what's in front of you when you're taxiing. And I hate to turn the landing lights on, but you almost have to. Nice looking out, our aircraft. Yeah, it is, man. Jim, you're right. It's this is a neat part of the world. I don't normally show quite so much outside view, but when I'm doing these little VFR, let's check out the world flights, I like to do that.
Charlie, I need to hand you off at 1503.
I may need to set this thing on autopilot and go get some more tea. We've essentially been released How about we set this to about a 170. This would be a good time to sort of test things out. Let's see if we can get trim it down to 5,500. Get on our heading here and see if we can have a semi-smooth transition into autopilot.
Control on Shamrock 97 Kilo Charlie, cruising flight level 370 inbound Coral.
Alright, on the heading. Just need to descend a little bit here, and then we'll pop it into autopilot, and then if you guys are okay, I'm going to zip up and get another cup of tea.
0418, Unicom 122.8.
Unicom 122.8, Iberia 0418, thank you, bye-bye.
Hope you're enjoying the ATC chatter from Spain. The one thing I did not do in my flight plan today that I regret is I should have put new to airspace. I just forgot about doing that. But I think they can kind of tell that on the first check-in when I sound like an American. Alright, autopilot's on. We're going to go heading mode. We're going to go altitude capture. And the altitude mode is what, again, this is the part that's a little bit weird. See, 5,600 is what it captured. So that disagrees with this down here, which is 5,500. Then when you spin it, it goes by threes. It's really weird. Yeah, so that's this part is borked. I mean, it just is. So they'll have to do a little something to fix that. Arm that. It'll go down to 5,500. And it will capture once you kind of get it going the direction you want it. It will capture and hold pretty well. But Jim, you got yourself one going on as well. Yeah, man, it's a great way to start the day.
Rhino 1 Roman November, cleared island, Zulu approach 32 left.
Alright, I'm going to wait till I capture 5,500 just to make sure, because it might take me a second to get a fresh cup here. There we go. That deselected. We're getting the altitude flashing, so that means it should be ready to capture 5,500, and we should level off here in just a little bit.
Ryanair 1 Roman November, acknowledge island, Zulu 32 left.
Clear ILS, runway 32 left, Ryanair 1 Roman November.
The other thing we didn't check is what the transition levels are. We may be in the flight levels here already. We'll look at that when I get back with a fresh cup of tea. Yeah, it looks like it's leveling. Feel pretty comfortable with that. Let me hop you guys outside so you can look around. I'm gonna go get myself a fresh cup of tea. Be right back.
Winning 8020 Madrid.
Clear the ILS runway 21, direction 1019, or say again, altitude, winning 8020.
All the way down to the ground.
All the way down to the ground, winning 8020.
Janex 243, contact Lisboa 131325.
Madrid, good evening. Good afternoon. Okay, exit Charlie, final please there.
Subject X-ray Charlie Madrid, identify.
Subject exit Charlie, going to come in appropriate as possible.
Of course, just let me know when you're back.
Thank you very much.
Madrid Control, Easy 492, Quebec with you at flight level 360.
Easy 492, Quebec, Madrid, hello, identified, climb flight level 380 if you wish.
Climb flight level 380 for Easy 492, Quebec.
Golf Romeo Zulu, contact Lisboa 131325.
131325 Lisboa, Golf Romeo Zulu, thanks.
Hello.
Pues en el 496 con caldo puesto, motores parados en el 18795.
Gracias por volar, hasta luego.
Muchas gracias, Oscar, a ti, hasta luego.
Iberia 3244, nivel de vuelo 9000.
Iberia 3244, contacto radar ascenso nivel 310, directo ponente. Sure, going Alpha Kilo Madrid, hello, you're identified.
Madrid radar been established, Tom Jet 1872, flight level 370, direct Coral.
Subject 1872 Madrid, hello, I've got a new squawk code for you, set squawk 4427.
Squawk 4427, Tom Jet 1872. Iberia 3244, directo nivel de vuelo 310.
Ryanair 1 Roman November, Madrid 1606, mass 32 left, clear the line.
Main 32 left, clear line, Ryanair 1 Roman November.
Whiskey Alpha 3382, contact Lisboa 132, that's the Malay.
13285, west wind 3382, gracias.
Janex 64, Golf Charlie.
Madrid Control, buenos días. Have Portugal 443 with you at flight level 320.
Airport 0443, Madrid, hello, Toledo to Charlie, arrival 32.
Expecting 32 left.
Air Portugal 443.
Select 6 Golf Charlie back in cockpit.
Select 6 for Golf Charlie Madrid. Hello, contact Lisboa 131325.
131.325.
Man, oh man, this is really beautiful.
Hello.
Thank you so much, you guys, for popping in. I don't normally get to stream on a Sunday morning since we had the little guy over. You weren't here earlier. My grandson was here earlier, and he ended up testing positive for influenza. So everyone here is self-quarantining while we just make sure we don't have it. You know, the nice thing about the flu, right, is you can't have it and really be asymptomatic. If you have it, you're going to know it. But I don't really want to go to the church service today and give anybody the flu. So we're going to quarantine. I think probably through today. It'll be a full 24 hours by tonight. About 4 o'clock tonight, and if we're feeling good, then I think we can head back to business. So that's why Sunday morning stream. And yeah, glad you guys have come along. I do have a regular. Well, it's not a regular stream. I have an additional stream planned today, and we are going to be flying with the Virtual USA Flying Club. Let me pull that event up here for you guys. Yeah, Jim, you're right. It's, you know, it's, I mean, I think pre-COVID, right? A guy probably just rolls with it and you know, you don't think twice about going, and whatever happens, happens, right? But now, kind of post-COVID, I think everybody's aware a little bit more of, you know, like how transmissible some bugs are, and you just, yeah, I would feel terrible if I gave this to anybody else. So, hey, just jumped in. Can I get an inside tour? You got it, Clockmaster Pro. That's part of kind of what we're doing here. So, this is the modern panel version. It does come, I think, 3 or 4 different variants with 3 options each. So you get either 9 or 12 airplanes, and it's all based around what kind of avionics package you have. So this is the package that has the TDI 750. It does also come with the ability to put the PMS 750 in there if you want. And then I believe it has 2 different, the default, like GTN, I don't remember if they're 530s or what exactly, but it changes the look a little bit of each panel if you go away from these 750 units. Like right here is an autopilot, part of an autopilot, and then down here is the rest of the autopilot, and that's a Navomatic autopilot that you get there. When you have the PMS units, or I'm sorry, the 750 units, you get this more modern sort of transmodern autopilot setup. But yeah, this is the aircraft. It is really well done, Clockmaster. Everything here is you know, very well modeled, and most of it is functional. I know that they do have some things that they're looking to implement later on, and we have found a few bugs here and there, but for the most part, like, it's about a 98%, about 98% where you want it to be. And one thing I haven't done here that would help is I should lean out a little bit here, so let me do that.
Yeah, Portugal 443, I'm ready to descend.
Looking for peak.
Airport 443, descend level 250.
Looking for peak.
250, Air Portugal 443.
Looking for peak.
Air France 120.
We're only 5,500, so I shouldn't need to do too much. That'd give me a little more airspeed, yeah. But yeah, this is the front panel area, and again, you've got some options here to turn your heat up, defroster, you know, all that stuff. it models and gives you icing. You know, very it looks very nice. It's not over the top, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, you can see I have a whopping 5 hours in it, so I'm still learning the deal. Circuit breakers yet don't necessarily work, but oh, you know what I forgot to show you guys? I forgot to show you the EFB. All right, I'll get back to that here in just a second. You know, the pedestal looks cool. The one thing I would say about this though, these handles look way too new. They need to be scuffed up a little bit, right? Every other part of this airplane has the beautiful weathered look. Even this, you know, down here has that weathered look. But yeah, it looks very nice. Cowl flaps down here. They're closed. I'm sorry, they're open right now. I probably could close them. But yeah, opened up and just a click of a button, and you have trim, roll trim, nose trim, all that stuff. The electric trim works really well, as does the control wheel. There's the trim wheel right there, and then over here you've got a really cool looking kind of side switch setup with all your lights, your anti-icing, avionics. Here's the battery and the alternators. You've got your magnetos. You've got your starter and booster pumps. I could probably turn those booster pumps off, and then you can check your volts, all that good stuff. That's kind of the front panel there. Yeah, very clean, very nice looking. And as much as I was saying this earlier, as much as I love this 750 here, this TDI 750 is awesome. I actually think the panel looks cooler with the older school. Uh-oh. I have wandered into someone's airspace here. Stand by. As much as I tried to avoid it. Oh, and I was going to go down. I was going to shoot. All right. I was going to go down to 3,500, wasn't I? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do this. We're going to start to head back out over the coastline. I will contact him since he gave me a holler at 120.90.
From the 7 Bravo Victor requesting around 2 meters of the cockpit.
Report back.
And we'll just see if we can transition his airspace here.
Do any airspace or
all right. At approach, hello, November 11816 at 5,500.
November 11816, hello. Please proceed via shoreline 3,000 feet.
All right, shoreline and down to 3,000 feet, November 11816. All right, there you go. Now, let me show you the weirdness, and we'll get back to hand flying.
11816, current QNH at port QNH 1018.
1018, November 11816. All right, so we've got that set. Right now, I should be able to arm it. I can't. I should be able to go into vertical speed mode and start down. And oh, this time it's working. Okay, never mind. That doesn't always work.
Alright, we'll continue on course. Climb maintain floatable 190.
But we will spin ourselves out here more to the coastline, because we're coming up on a. You can see the airport that we're coming up on here, right? We want to be kind of out of their way, so we're gonna and there's traffic. So let's turn right into the traffic, shall we? No, but let me get out of the way here, and then I'll show you the rest of the airplane there. Clockmaster. First of all, welcome. I didn't welcome you properly there. Skull, happy Sunday. This is a little bit of a bonus stream.
500 by the left to
oh gosh, I have two. Didn't realize that, you guys. Sorry about that. I had two graphics up there. This should just be the cup of tea, man, with the flaming dragon on it.
12 for 500 port.
Sorry, can you say again for Portugal 459?
12 for 500 by the left, turn to Mopi, uniform Mike, uniform Papa India.
So get out over the shoreline down to 3,000. Steer clear of.
I don't think I have that waypoint in my flight plan for.
Steer clear of where this
Airport
airport is. So this is the interesting thing. We had that airplane here. Now he's gone, and I'm not seeing him showing up on this guy. I have seen traffic over here though, and we are squawking ALT.
Coming up are Manic.
So we should be, if they are there, we should see them.
But I don't see the one you want to.
The other thing I'm not seeing right now that is freaking me out a little bit is I should be seeing, I should have my wind data here, and I somehow got that turned off. I don't know what's happened.
Proceed to Umupi, Uniform Mike, Uniform Papa India, and over Umupi, rejoin Shamak, Manor Charlie Run.
Alright, we're out over the shoreline now.
Okay, direct to Umupi, Uniform Mike, Uniform Papa India, and what was the arrival?
Arrival
Shamrock.
Manor Charlie.
Sharmak.
Runway 03 at Lisbon.
Sharmak. My own personal strategy for these types of unfamiliar airspaces is to do just exactly this. Get out, fly VFR, and just listen. Listen to the controllers. Start to learn some of the names of the approaches, some of the names of the waypoints, some of the mannerisms in which you're supposed to check in. All that stuff. There's just no substitute for just paying attention and just hearing what those guys hearing the conversations. And then pretty soon it starts to click with you. But all right, so we're on our way down. I feel good, like we're gonna grab that. So let's continue the cockpit tour here. So all this stuff, it's all functional. The lighting in here, if you need it, this is the dome lighting, and then this is the cabin lighting. It's all functional. Back into the cabin area. Various things are clickable right now. You have a little of this kind of stuff going on, so that yeah, look at that. Hey there, Jeffrey, more cup holders, my dude. More cup holders. Yeah, we better let's get all the cup holders out here. Sounds are just fantastic, as well as you can hear. Hopefully you can hear, like, there was individual sounds for the table opening and sliding out and all that good stuff. But yeah, really nicely, just nicely modeled. Pretty good texture quality. And then when you're on the ground, there's all kinds of click spots here to open the door and turn the lights on, and you can add seats. And yeah, tea time. That's right, Jim. We got more spots. Yeah, buddy. So anyway, that's like I say, I've been very, very happy with the airplane. I think overall a solid plane in just about every way you want it to be solid. And it's still just the beta. So like, if you grab it, I guess the benefit, if you're thinking about grabbing it, or if it's a plane that like, man, I've been waiting so long for that 414. This is a good time to get it because it's $10 off. When it comes out of beta, it's going to be 50 instead of 40 US dollars. This is Fly Simware. And anybody have the link to this you could share? Fly Simware. I think they made the Widgeon also already, and then they have a few planes in P3D that they've also made. And so yep, Fly Simware is the outfit that made it.
Requesting final level 210 confirm.
Confirm.
Approved.
Alright, we're down to 3. And so let me see if I can figure out exactly what he's trying to do with this here. Snuck a little too close to his airspace. The problem with Sky Vector is that it gives pretty good information but it doesn't quite give you the VFR information that you're looking for here.
1309 port approach,
So I have no idea why we would need to go to 3000 here. But that just means that, like I say, this has information that is not given, that's helpful for VFR flight. Had I stayed out here along the ocean, which was my original intent, I think we might have been okay. But nobody found it yet. Fly SimWare.
13700 from present position to Shepy.
So here's the product page, if you're interested. Sorry, I just shared that with you. Double time, but all right. So anyway, Paparazzi, thank you, man. I beat you to it, but welcome. So what I was talking about before I had to contact me was that this is a little bit of a bonus stream, and I have another bonus stream scheduled later on today. We're going to be flying with the Virtual USA Flying Club up in Alaska. If you'd like to join us, you sure can. This event's called the Trail of 98. It'll be occurring tonight at midnight Zulu, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you want to be a part of the Virtual USA Flying Club and you're not already, it's pretty simple. You just need to go to the Discord channel. You just saw that Discord link pop by in the timer. I'll post it again though. Head over there, and there's a spot where you it's called the waiting room. Go to the waiting room and just put your information in there. All you have to do is have a valid VATSIM account, and you need to be in good standing, obviously, in VATSIM as well, but a valid VATSIM account, and then you need to decide on a username that you'd like to have, and a tail number basically is your username, and then one of our admin will get you signed up, and then you'll be able to do the event like the Trail of 98, which is flying from Juneau up to Whitehorse, and with a stop at Skagway, and yeah, it's going to be a fun night here, and we do 3 or 4 of these a month. So if you enjoy general aviation flying, I know it says Virtual USA Flying Club, but it's definitely not limited to people that reside within the U.S. That's just the name that our founder, Mike Senante, thought would be good. And anyway, we would love to have you. It's very, very strong VATSIM related general aviation group, and in my opinion, I think it's the strongest, but I'm kind of biased. We're getting a little too far away from the coast here, we can't see. But yeah, if you'd like to be involved in 3 to 4 organized general aviation VATSIM events each month, it's a great place to come hang out. Hey, Clockmaster PC, thank you very much. Appreciate the follow. Great to meet you. Those of you that are here, because this is a little bit of a different time, so welcome. My name is Brant. This is the Melvin Leroy channel. The name of the channel is homage to my grandfather, whose name was Melvin Leroy, and what we like to do here is fly something different every time. So I'm not very good at anything. I'm just good enough at everything to get the aircraft up into the air and sort of look like I know what I'm doing, and generally speaking, bring it back down to earth in a condition where we can use it again the next time, but not a real world pilot, just a flight sim enthusiast. I do enjoy flying the general aviation stuff, and but I also probably my number 2 is vintage airliners. This glass panel stuff is a little bit out of my comfort zone. I like to fly Slant Alpha or Slant Whiskey if I'm able. Enjoy the bush flying, but I stream normally on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday right about 6 p.m., right about midnight Zulu. I'm on spring break though, so I'm going to be streaming. You guys are going to get sick of me, man. I'm going to be streaming almost every night this week and twice today. So Clockmaster will come fly once you get your setup disabled. You have to check on your bat sim count. Yep, haven't been on for months. It's a great excuse to get that information kind of back up and running, man. So we'd love to have you. Love to have you, Clockmaster. I think the biggest challenge for people, and I don't know where you hail from, but the biggest challenge for those of our pilots that are a part of the club that live in Europe or Australia or Asia is just the time of our events, right? Because we try to time our events sort of in the evenings in the States, which I know can be very, very, very late or very, very early in the morning and not always doable. Like it's a Tuesday night, it's 2 in the morning Tuesday night. Yeah, you're probably getting ready for work the next day, probably snug as a bug. Anyway, we do a few every now and again on the weekend where we try to do a little bit of a different time so that we can allow our European friends to fly along as well. Tonight is not one of those nights. Oh, you're in South Carolina. Yeah, so you're way, way out there, man. You're in a foreign land. No, I'm just kidding. I live in Wyoming. Just kidding, man.
Level 70.
Jarhead, I am loving it, man. I am absolutely loving it. Welcome.
Listening to
Happy Sunday, Skull. Hope your weekend's going well.
Minimum clean speed.
I am. In fact, I need to do this. I'm tired of letting the autopilot fly. We're gonna go. Oh, we can leave the flight. No, we're not gonna leave the flight director on. Yaw damper on. We're gonna turn everything off.
November 11816, due to traffic, please descend 2,000 feet.
Descend 2,000 feet, November 11816. Alright, so down we go. We're gonna hand fly this. We got traffic coming. So that should appear in here somehow, but I'm not seeing it. Whoops. But yeah, Jarhead, I think the biggest compliment I can give it, and I mean this to be a compliment, is this is the first aircraft that I've flown in Microsoft Flight Simulator that feels like I'm still flying an X-plane. It just has that look and feel and those intangible qualities. And it's a very, very good aircraft. And still, we're just looking at a beta here. There's still some things they can improve. So Clockmaster PC's out of here. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, get outside, do something, man, with the family. Don't be stuck inside like me, because I've been exposed to influenza. Thank you though for stopping by. It was nice to meet you. Alright, there's 2. And again, here's what's beautiful about this plane is it just trims out so very nicely. Super stable.
Well, 456 request pushing start.
Well, 456 pushback and start approved. Be advised.
Bloody Vampire. 89. Leroy Mervin for the house with an idea. Do elaborate there, sir. Welcome, first of all, Vampire. Happy Sunday. You mean Leroy Merlin? Who is Leroy Merlin? You need shopping.
121309, continue descending to 4,000 feet. Proceed direct to Akku.
French shops. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to help you on that one, man. I've never been outside of the U.S. Oh, I thought I knew that. Yeah, I don't. I'm sorry, man. I'm not familiar, I guess, with what you're referring to. Leroy Merlin, though. I get called Leroy Jenkins a lot. But I haven't been called Leroy. Oh, you're not from the U.S.? Okay, yeah, it's no big deal. Welcome. Hey, glad to see you. Hope your Sunday's going well. Thanks for stopping by. Good to have you. Skull.
November 11816, proceed southbound and continue shoreline.
Black Diamond. Happy Sunday to you as well. Welcome to the chat. We're just over here in the new world update Iberia. Yeah, flying down the west coast of Spain right now, trying to stay out of everybody's way. Nice big house I have. Thanks. Yeah, this is a pretty cool little spot down. It's my basement area, and this this has some special memories. Earlier streams, you'll see my grandson back over my shoulder playing and pretty much wreaking havoc on whatever stuffed animals. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. We just did a little bit of remodeling, so my basement's bigger than your living room. Well, I think it looks maybe bigger than it really is because of the webcam. You know how the webcam can really stretch things out here. But no, it's a nice space for sure. It's really an open floor plan, and it's been a great area for the little guy to play. Bloody Vampire, that's exactly what we thought too when we were looking at the house. It felt like, I mean, it's a really nice high ceiling, and it does not. It's bright. The window, the window behind, which isn't great for streaming, but the window behind is a full window, so it's kind of a garden level deal. And we thought the same thing. That this room was one of the things that really sold us on this house when we were first looking. All right, but I appreciate the compliment, man. I'll let my wife know that you like it. She has worked very, very hard to try to remodel, and yeah, I'll let her know that you like it.
November 11816, continue 3,000 feet. Radar services terminated. Monitor local fleet. Monitor Unicom 12.8.
All right, back over to Unicom, and 3,000 feet will continue south along the coast. Appreciate the help. Have a great day. November 11816. All right, so we're back to Unicom, and we're going to be back to monitoring the that radar controller, and we're going to climb to 3,000.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute. Contact Lisbon.
Wife is working hard. Husband's playing games.
And give the heading. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she is a hard worker. Bloody Vampire. I will not deny that. She is the hardest working person I've ever been around, but she currently is sleeping. Ori Darkwind, hey, original Darkwind, welcome, man. Good to see you, buddy. Ori, this is the new one. This is the new TDS, and it is awesome, my dude. It is so awesome. This is one of the reasons I picked up this this airplane, was because I was interested in seeing what this TDS, how well it just integrated in naturally, and it's just like seamless, man. It's really, really cool. So Bloody Vampire, we are currently heading down the west coast of Spain, and I wish I could tell you what town we're next to, but I really don't know. Bloody Vampire, you're doing fine, dude. If you're, oh hey. That's my mom, everybody. So part of why we bought this house is because part of the remodel down here was for a little suite so she could live with us. But oh, you've got me now. Yeah, I was just about to show you on Volanta where we're at here, guys. Just probably easier to just show you. So here's Spain. We just flew past a controlled airspace, which we were trying to avoid, but that's where we're at. Oh, and control has just went offline. Oh, although we need to be in this center, 31325. Let's change this over here. 3125. Is that right? 13125. Yeah. So we're monitoring this center frequency, this radar control frequency here, the MOM navigation system. Yeah, so it's been cool. Well, Ori, that was what the guy told me to squawk when I departed from Corona at the beginning. Squawk 7,000. I know sometimes you squawk 12,000, sometimes you squawk 7. So that's what they told me. The route here, if you do exclamation point route, you'll see that information. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit tied up here for just a second, but yeah, no, it's Ori. I never quite know. I'll be honest with you, and that's part of why we are doing this, right? Is because we're checking out the world, and we're learning about how to fly VFR in other parts of the world. What I'm discovering here is the SkyVector is limited in what information it's giving us, and so like we had a little bit of a plan to fly close to Lisbon here, but not be needing to talk to anybody. We thought 3,500 out over the water would be what we needed. And so, but we were told 3,000 by the pass controller here, so we're trying to climb to that. We are going to stay along the shoreline, and then we're going to probably just end up making a contact with the controller here as we get a little bit closer. Once you were almost asleep during the flight, are you talking about flight simming, or are you talking about just like it in a? Oh, this game has a bad thing. Yeah, I got you. And these engine sounds, man, they put you right to sleep, right? It's awesome. Well, so we were when we transitioned this last airspace, he actually took us down to 2,000. Which is a little bit of an odd airspace for me, but that's okay. Here's what our plan was. We kind of thought that we were okay if we were above 2,000, because it's controlled 2,000 to the surface. So that's why we thought 3,500 would be good. We also thought this out here, 9.84. Is that 9,000, almost 10,000 feet? We felt like if we were at 3,500, we were below this and above that. Same thing for here, and then same thing for here. But I don't know that really is the case, and so I think what we're going to do when we approach Lisbon is we're just going to check in, and we're just going to request transition. But I have to figure out LPPR approach, probably 120.9er. So let's just put, oh, that's right there. That's where we just came from. So that's not what we want. I'm going to just cheat and use Volanta. Actually, wait, I'm going to try this. Lisbon is LPPT. I'm going to try something a little different here, guys. let's go here. Let's go to our flight plan. Let's put a waypoint in here. LPPT Lisbon. And that's yeah, we kind of wanted to go in between here. Hold on. Remove that. I want to go insert before LPPT. We're not really flying here, but what this is going to do maybe is allow us the ability to access some information about. Okay, hold on. Let's go to charts. That's Paro. I want. Alright, I'm gonna need to do this. I feel like I'm maybe wandering just a little bit here. And sorry, I've been meaning to show you what the countryside looks like, and here I am. I've got my face buried in the doggone panel here. So how do I get to? I want this to be. How about we go direct to activate that? Yeah. Again, we're not worried about that, but oh shoot, no. Oh, here we go. LPPT. I want Lisbon, and I want the airport info, and I want the frequencies here. All right. Oh, we have ATIS. We have clearance. There we go. Now we're talking. Tower, approach. Let's see if any of these match up, just out of curiosity. And let me come back out and make sure I'm not spiraling to my death here. This thing just trims out so beautifully. So beautifully. Sorry, Chad, I'm a little bit disconnected right now, but so I see LPPT approach on 1910, and that is one of our. Let's make that the active. And it's 105 though. Yeah. So anyway, 11910. So that's a slightly different frequency than what I'm seeing. But oh, maybe it's arrival.
2576, Lisbon control 131.
Yeah, no, doggone it. Well, anyway,
Already control.
that's a pretty cool feature, I think.
Airport Sugar 1450, Lisbon control 132.850.
The other thing we can do here that's kind of fun is
842, turn left heading 100.
let's make that ATIS. Let's see if we can pick up the ATIS. Oh, we got something going on here. What's happening here? Or he hasn't flown yet. Might try. It crashed on me. Oh no. Bloody Vampire. Thanks for the advice, but don't have an idea what it is. What's carbs? Oh, what's Jarhead saying? I missed out here.
459 descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
All right. Maybe you should try to go check if you're diabetic or not, because you're a Dr. Pepper addict. You owe 3 liters. Holy moly, dude! That's a lot of diet or a lot of Pepsi, man. I like Diet Dr. Pepper myself. Everything in moderation. I try. Yeah. Bloody Vampire, you're doing just fine. English is your second language. You're doing just fine, my dude. Let's see. We have Vera Sanctus and Bloody Vampire both are pushing that follow button. Thank you so much. Vera Sanctus, I'm having an awesome morning thanks to you guys being here, and I hope you are as well. Skull and welcome. Welcome to the channel.
Easy 34 Bravo Alpha, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Even when you're sleeping 6 to 7 hours, you feel exhausted during the day. Yeah, maybe you've got something going on there, man.
Easy 34 Bravo Alpha, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Might be worth checking out. All right, Ori's out of here. Ori Darkwind, thanks for stopping by. One of our oldest friends of the stream here, Original Darkwind. Always good to talk to you. Have a nice day. We'll see you maybe tonight. Virtual USA Flying Club's flying tonight at 8 p.m. Mountain, midnight Zulu. Look at this little place. Wow, this is gorgeous. Holy cow. This is awesome.
Portugal 1337, descend level 100.
Another little port city. Wow.
Air Portugal 1337, let's go.
Sometimes you just want to sleep all day. Yeah, bloody vampire, you need to probably go see a doctor.
Turn left 060, descend 3000.
And you're right, this is a really
Easy 842, yeah, you turned the
really
wrong
amazing.
direction, it's fine, fly heading 090.
Like, who could have ever thought that Flight Sim could look like this?
090.
And yet here we will be 5 years from now talking about how gamey and bad the graphics were, and
Air Portugal 456, clear down.
Alright, so I have gotten myself a little bit higher than I wanted. Looks like I climbed about 3,800, so we're slowly working our way back down. And then I need to figure out about where I'm at so I can check in with Lisbon and just request transition through his airspace. Because I would like to see the city. I think that'd be nice. Let's see about where we're at here.
Use the 842, turn right, heading 090.
Heading 290, we said.
090.
Yeah, there we are. And I would say we maybe could check in here.
Easy 842, immediate 090, heading.
Oh, it should show me here too. We're 77 miles. Oh, so we're still a ways away.
Lisbon approach, turn right immediately 090.
I'd say when we get about 30 miles north,
452, cancel approach clearance, turn left
we could check in. Uh-oh, somebody has to go around. Darn it. Just, Vera Sanctus just started the training, got some thrustmaster controls, HOTUS instead of a yoke, taking some time tweaking the sensitivity. That's awesome. I think those HOTUS joysticks look pretty cool, and they're very usable in every single one of these planes. I've got a yoke just because that's kind of what I started with, what I'm comfortable with, but I think those HOTUS sticks are really good.
Portugal 459, climb and maintain
Thrustmaster makes a really good product.
Maintain 4000, Portugal 459.
You say 842, fly heading 160, climb and maintain 3000. Easy 842, turn right heading 160, climb and maintain 3000.
I don't have a flight stick or anything. I'm just relying on Autopilot.
Oh my gosh.
Understood, sir. That's totally fine. Just make that right turn 160, climb and maintain 3000.
So that guy doesn't have any flight stick or yoke of any kind. Did I hear that right? He's just relying totally on autopilot.
Easy 34 Bravo Alpha, speed 2
that
is
a challenge. Holy cow. Just about down to 3,000 again, and
Portugal 459,
70 miles away. Yeah, there we go. There's Lisbon. And I want to fly over, like I say, I want to fly close to the town and the airport because I just think it's a cool area, but I don't want to get in the way.
And that's an approach. Thanks for heading back with you. Nobody's answering on 3132.5.
Stand by. Air Portugal 1337, are you here?
So no ATIS on that guy. Let's see if we can get some ATIS here.
Portugal 1337, go ahead.
Portugal 1337, this is level
a little ways away yet. We may not quite be able to pick it up. And I honestly don't know
Descend level 100, Portugal 1337.
I'm not sure exactly if that's modeled yet in the second GTN. So, like I say, these TDS GTN 750s are really fantastic as well, but they are also beta, and so there's some features that are not quite
FedEx 4 Heavy,
ready to go just
said
yet.
You never called them. Give him a call on 131.325. FedEx 4 Heavy, Lisbon approach.
Guy's loud.
FedEx 4 Heavy, Lisbon approach.
Sanctus is saying, loves that entry-level Thrustmaster. Yeah, I hear that, like I say, I started out with the SciTech stuff for the same reason. Like it was an affordable, solid entry-level product, and I got a ton of use out of it. I still have the SciTech rudder pedals, actually. That's going to be the next thing I upgrade, because they're starting to show their wear and tear. Alright, what are we looking at here? 64 miles. Yeah, we're doing good. We're cooking along here at about 180. Again, sort of on the
Portugal 459, you still set up for the Island 03?
sort of on the low end of the speed range today, and I'm not really sure why. Usually actually we're about where we normally are. Seeing cruises from about 180 to about 210, 220 knots, depending on how hard you want to push it.
Portugal 459 heading 060, cleared Alice approach on the 03.
Heading 060, cleared ILS approach 03 for Portugal 459.
Air Portugal 1337, you need to start your descent now, please.
Portugal 127, we are descending right now.
Seabird 280, Lisbon approach, are you here? Easy 842, 10 heading 300.
300.
So I'm kind of caught in between. Do I contact this guy who's super busy, or do I just proceed kind of in with my current plan and let him contact me if we happen to be in the way of anybody? Do I have some tools to show the distance I must fly to get to the destination? Here's what I use, Bloody Vampire. I use a couple different things. First thing I use is SkyVector, and SkyVector has shown me the basic idea of like where I'm trying to go, what the heading is, what the distance is, and I use this to kind of just give myself a rough idea. But like right now, I'm not 100% sure where I'm at. Here's Lisbon, and I know we're up here somewhere. Oh, in-game tools. Sorry. Well, the other thing I do use, it's not really an in-game tool, but I love the Navigraph moving maps. And so that's, again, giving me some situational awareness. So then as far as the in-game stuff, like right now, I'm just using the TDS to help me out here. So I've got a rough idea. Here's the airport we're coming up on. Here's that little point that we're coming around. It's a lot of visual navigation sometimes, but I'm also noticing over here I've got this GTN set to go direct Lisbon, and it's showing me I'm 56 miles away. So that's sort of what I'm using. So it's a combination of looking out the window, matching up the landscape as best I can with sort of what my charts are saying, and then cross-referencing right here with the GTN units.
Portugal 1696, Lisbon control.
I disabled the HUD, I didn't know this. I didn't know this plane. This isn't a HUD. This is just a. It's just a sun visor. But yeah, like it's a balance, right? I like to fly with as little navigational help as I can, generally speaking. But when I'm in a new airspace like I am right now, I do like to have some backup. As far as it's nice to have a moving map, basically, so you can confirm. Now, some places, like we do an event at the first part of every month, the first Monday of every month, called the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. And on those events, will just be total visual navigation. I mean, we'll just be looking at we won't have any of this stuff here. We'll just be looking out the window and trying to figure out, all right, here's the first river, and there's the hill, and there's the mountain peak, and do I know when I'm landing? Bloody Vampire, I am
level 100,
excuse me, 167 miles from where I'm going to go, so probably a little less than an hour, 45 minutes or so. You want to propose to you to see your city. What's your city? Where do you live, sir?
3,000 feet.
Warsaw. Yeah, we're going to be a long way from Warsaw, unfortunately. But I would love to go fly in Poland. I would love it. I have not flown there yet. So we're here in Spain, right? And Warsaw's up here, so we wouldn't have. First of all, we wouldn't have the range to get there. But secondly, it would be quite a hike. However, Bloody Vampire, I would love to plan a future flight. I do fly over here well, I fly outside of the U.S. a couple times a month, so I'd love to go up there and check it out.
Easy 34 Bravo Alpha, heading 080.
Heading 080, easy 34 Bravo Alpha.
Speedbird 280, Lisbon Control 131.325.
Okay, cool. I'd love some recommendations there, Bloody Vampire. Absolutely.
Good afternoon, Air Portugal 23 Delta, discussing one air.
Got some World War II planes. Awesome. Yeah. Probably. You just saw my Discord link scroll by. That's probably the easiest way to do that. Is just connect with me on Discord and yeah, I'd love to see I'd love local insider knowledge. Lisbon approach November 11816.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. We're a Cessna 414 VFR southbound along the shoreline. We'd like to transition your airspace.
Stand by.
At 3,000. God, I forgot to tell him that.
November 11816. So where are you heading to today? I see. Never mind. You go to Faro. Alright.
Affirm.
Easy 34 Bravo Alpha. Turn left heading 060. Descend 3,000 feet. Clear hours. Approach runway 03.
Turn right 060. Descending fly 3,000 feet. Clear dial approach runway 08.
Oh, okay.
And it's a left turn heading
Good to know. Good to know. Well, let me see. I mean, I'll make no promises, but let me see what you have there, and if we can make it work. You know, on stream, I'm open. I'm open to trying stuff out. The biggest issue I have with mods in Microsoft Flight Sim is some of them have made my my frame rates really drop, and so I always have to be careful of kind of what I install. We test things out pretty thoroughly, and but yeah, I mean, if you've got some of those World War II era German fighters, you know, they're going to have that swastika on there. I get that, and that's not a big deal. I think people understand kind of what they're looking at, but I love military history. I love World War II history, and so I would be really interested in learning more about Poland, and especially the airspace.
Are you familiar with this area?
No, first time flying through here. That's why we just wanted to stay out of your way.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because of the tunnel procedure. That's why, but it's fine.
And we can head farther out to see if that helps. I mean, well, whatever you need us to do.
No, you're fine along the shoreline.
Good evening, FedEx Flight Victor.
Oh, you know what, Bloody Vampire, I didn't even think about that. That's a very good point. Very, very good point. Yeah. I didn't think about that either.
Easy 34 Bravo Alpha Tower on 118, decimal 1.
Contact Tower 119, decimal 1. Thank you very much for your service, this approach, and sorry for the inconvenience at the end. Have a good day. Bye-bye. This is 34 Bravo Alpha.
Well, I know you was listening to the frequency today, so it's been a fun day.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
So I think maybe it's different, although I don't know, but Jim's getting called for lunch, and alright, cool, man. Have a good rest of your day, and
4000 to 1016. Easy.
yeah, I don't know, Jim, if you're already connected with me on my Discord channel or not, but I have a channel for flight sim pictures, or sorry, for real life pictures. I'd love to see some of those if you live near enough that you get a few shots of some planes that fly by. That stuff is awesome. Thanks for flying along with me, though, my friend. It's good to have company, and we'll see you hopefully soon.
Airport 21696, active X, cleared hours, approach runway 03.
So there you go. This is the rookie trying to VFR transition to Lisbon airspace without really knowing how to do it, without having any kind of charts. And I know people get a little bit they get a little intimidated by doing this, but I've found, and I know it's not a universal, but I have found if you just are able to make contact with the controller and let them know, hey, you're new, generally speaking, they'll either figure out a way to get you through the airspace, or they sometimes, I was up in Norway flying one time, the controller, it wasn't during an event, which is the big difference. I think there's actually an event going on here, but the controller actually sent me a link to some information that helped us figure out kind of like how do you transition that particular airspace. I can't remember where we were, but I mean, there's sometimes it's the only way you can learn is to kind of do it. And we joke a lot about this stream, kind of we show you how not to do it, but sometimes that's what you have to do. Just stay here along the shoreline, and we're kind of, we're looking here just to
Portugal 23 Delta,
and see the Lisbon airport there is right on the point. So we want to just, we just want to be where we're not in the way. Do I live in Area 51? Jim's saying, or Bloody Vampire's asking Jim. Yeah. We were saying to us, I haven't progressed this far. Are those actual people on the comms? Yeah, this is VATSIM, which is the virtual air traffic controller network that provides worldwide air traffic control. It's a live controller and live pilot traffic, and so yeah, you have a pilot client. I use vPilot, in Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Pilot in X-Plane, and that pilot client, it looks like this basically.
Sorry, who's calling?
You connect to the network, and it gives you the list of frequencies, and this is what you use to communicate. Live traffic, real time. It's really nice. So it's the, I would have to say that's, in terms of like modern flight simming, I think this having an air traffic control network is what defines like modern simming and original sort of old school simming. Vampires flying over North Korea and the Bermuda Triangle in this game. Cool. That Bermuda area is so beautiful. Love those waters out there. But Bermuda, man, it's a long way from anywhere. Yeah, it's Sanctus is pretty cool. I mean, you think about the amount of
Portugal 1337 flighting 060,
just like the amount of technology that's involved just in this little twin Cessna. You know, not only do you have the visual aspect of what you're looking at, but you have all the avionics, you have the flight characteristics, the physics. Then you add in, you know, the outside world
Portugal 1696,
and the air traffic control aspect, the weather aspect. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Can you repeat street for Portugal 1606?
You are correct, 182.5.
Bloody Vampire is saying today was the time change to summertime.
Portugal 1337, speed 170.
I'm not sure in your neck of the woods there, Bloody Vampire, but I do know that I think it was 2 weekends ago in the United States is when we switched from standard time to daylight savings time or whatever, and that basically coincides with, for us, our first day of spring. There's much more on this. Yeah, this Cessna is a little bit more involved than a Skyhawk. Time is it for me right now? It's kind of mid-morning. What time is it? What am I looking at? It's 10 after 10 in the morning. My time. 6:03 p.m. Yeah, that's almost the perfect time. 4773, November 11816.
4772.
4772.
Portugal 1337, study localized in 006.
Portugal 1337, tower on 118.1.
Is that again the frequency, please?
118.1.
Contact tower 118.1, Portugal 1337, thank you, bye-bye.
Bye.
Approach Airbus 320 Alpha 194 Delta, currently passing flight level 323 for flight level 250 with you.
Aircraft calling Lisbon approach, call sign only.
I live in Wyoming.
Aircraft calling Lisbon approach, what is your call sign?
Oh yeah. Yep, there's a lot of nice places over here. Just about any type of living, any type of place you'd like to live. Would you like to live someplace that's similar to Warsaw in terms of size of city and climate and all that good stuff? Or are you looking to move to someplace that's a little bit different? Because Warsaw is a pretty large city, right?
EV 1636, turn left heading 090, descend 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet left at 090, ready for final anytime. Thank you, EV 1636.
Alright, so we're going to stay kind of out here, I think.
Hotel 194 Delta, roger. Descend level 100.
You descending 33025.
I'm not 100% sure how close we are to the Lisbon airport per se. I think it's just right, this little dot right here. So I think we're...
November 2 Romeo... November 2 Romeo...
Don't know if we'll be able to see it.
Approach,
My track IR is getting a little bit choppy here, guys, so...
Juliet descending 100, November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
We may not be able to quite see it where we're at, but we can at least see this coastline, which has been just awesome.
Easy 1636, speed 170 knots.
We'll use the speed 170, easy 1636.
On a quiet house near the forest with nobody around.
Speed 200 knots.
Creepy but also relaxing. Yeah, we've got places like that here.
Speed 200 knots, 07.
Easy 1636 heading 060, clear on approach runway 03.
Left 060, clear for ILS 03, easy 1636.
How's our fuel doing? Yeah, we're getting down there. We've pushed this plane pretty hard. We've been running it right at the top of the green the whole way. Just because of the length of the flight. Really, the cruise is kind of somewhere around 30 on the manifold. But, you know, we've been pushing it just a little bit. Now you understand why people in the U.S. have lots of supplies. That just depends on where you live, right? Like where I live, it's pretty rural. We don't have a lot of the modern shopping. We have grocery stores and we have the basic stuff, but we don't have like lots and lots of options to buy anything and everything you want, like if you lived in a bigger city. But I kind of like that. So we do have to stock up a little bit on things. Now there are some people that live like in super remote areas that for sure have it a lot tougher than we do. They really don't have places. They have to drive miles and miles and miles to shop for anything, and so they really have to load up. They only make it to town, once or twice a month. Got to get everything they need. But they can't get themselves. When animals attack you, nobody will hear you. Yeah, that's less of a problem than you might think, bloody vampire. So really, there's there's places in the mountains that obviously, you have a higher chance of running into a bear or something like that, but for the most part, it's not much of a worry.
10816 identified.
Uh, 11816. I'm sorry. Did you want us to ident, or we are radar identified?
Yeah, radar identified. I'll be descending you shortly to 1,500.
All right. I really appreciate the help. 11816.
No problem.
But yeah, I mean, if you enjoy the mountains, if you enjoy the forest, you enjoy that kind of stuff, man, there's so many places here in the U.S. you can go, and it's safe. And yeah, if you're out there by yourself, if you're miles away from people, yeah, if things go wrong, then you are on your own a little bit. But the chances of bad things happening to you really are not that high. If you just are smart about what you do and kind of pay attention to what you're doing, yeah. Even in a city in America, everything's huge. You're lost. You don't know how to get. Yeah, hey, that's my deal. Is a like when I go to big towns, man, it's tough. I don't know how to find my way around sometimes, and yeah, it gets I'm much more comfortable like in the mountains where I can know the lay of the land. I can follow a ridge line or follow some river drainage. Get a check in here. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, hang on a second. I just got some information here about the I think about the VFR. Oh no! Don't you dare! Oh, it just kicked me out of X-Pilot. Oh crap! Or V-Pilot. To reconnect. All right, shoot. Shoot.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha, descent level 60.
Descending 60, November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Oscar 194 Delta, descending 4,000 feet, QNH 1016.
74,000 feet, QNH 1016, Asphalt 194 Delta.
November 11816, are you back?
I am, and sorry about that. I clicked on that link, and for some reason my V-Pilot crashed, but I'm back with you.
Alright, descend 1,500 and H1016.
1,500, copy the QNH, 11816. Alright, 1,500, we'll just head on down here. Ooh, diving.
16 Delta,
Don't need to be quite that aggressive.
On 132.850.
Little short 1308250, goodbye.
Goodbye.
But that would be a good thing to have if I could get it from this guy. And sometimes that is what happens. I'll share that with you guys as well if I can get that link. I clicked to open the link and it crashed my V-Pilot. It's good that we're heading down to 1,500 because these clouds were kind of forcing it that way. Alright, let's see if this works here. Open this up. Hopefully it's gonna load in for me. Alright. Not wanting to load. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, this is a pretty big dock, you guys. Alright, so here's the, if you want to check this out. There you go. That's what I'm going to be studying a little bit there. Also, living in the woods, cops will never find you. That's also not necessarily that true. You have to remember, the police of the area, they know the area probably better than anybody. Well, you know, so I know that there are people though that they move into the mountains just specifically because that they just want to be away from people. They want to have some solitude, some peace. They don't want to look out their window and see their neighbor and all that good stuff. And so, you know, that's fine. I mean, some people, that's what they like. You know, we're a little far away to see everything here, unfortunately, guys. But I'm just going to aim for the point there. The main thing that I want to do right now is just stay out of the way. But no, I honestly I don't know what it's like to live in Warsaw, but my guess is people there are not that much different than people in the States. I think we just we enjoy being able to do the things that we want to do. We like having family and friends that are
Rumor 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha
in our lives, and hopefully near enough by that you can see them every now and again.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
And
And you're leaving at
I'd like to
on that heading.
outside and do
Leaving
stuff.
at
You know.
heading 300 November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
We like to live peacefully with our neighbors, basically, which I know you guys right now in Poland are definitely it's a different boat for you guys, but yeah, I think you'd really enjoy it, honestly. I mean,
approach Avianca 520, climbing flight level 060.
Avianca 520, living
yeah.
an approach, identify, climb flight level 240.
Well, my track IR is just getting a little bit choppy here, so I'm going to come off of that. We're just going to go 5,000 or 1,500 right here.
Climb flight level 240.
Texas is bigger than the whole, Poland, yeah. Our mentality is different. Living in Warsaw, go shopping on foot because oh yeah.
November 2, Romeo Foxtrot Alpha, descending 3,000 feet.
Yeah, so that I think is the neat part about really any country is you've got big cities and small towns, and you've got countryside, and you've got populated areas. And
November.
it's the same.
Okay.
It's the same everywhere you go, I think. Someday I'd love to visit though, and just get a feel of the culture and the art and the music and the food, and I just haven't done much of that in my lifetime. Yeah, it is a big country, no question about it. There's a lot to see, a lot to see. I have some family members that live in Texas, and they love it down there. For me, it gets a little bit too hot in the summertime. I like the cool temperatures a little bit better. All right, so page 16, by the way, of that document is apparently where you want to go for the VFR rules. So that's a pretty awesome resource. I don't know if this is for all of Spain or if this is just kind of for this area here. My brother-in-law's from Switzerland. There's another place I'd love to visit. Man, that's mountainous country, and that's kind of where I'm from.
Foxtrot Alpha, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180, number 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Asking for a friend when they're coming for. Oh, he loves your food. He's asking for your food when they come for Christmas. Awesome. What do you guys serve at Christmas time? The traditional Christmas dish in the United States is usually a turkey or ham with potatoes and vegetables. Usually a little bit of pie or something for dessert.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
That's really cool. Little spot. Oh, getting a little terrain warning. Sorry
Terrain
about that,
ahead.
guys.
Terrain.
Yeah, this is a neat little area. Holy cow.
November 2, Romeo Foxtrot Alpha, fighting 360, clear hours, approach on 803.
Heading 360 for the ILS runway 3 November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
Cool. Cabbage with sausage pieces cooked for a whole day. It's called bigos. Oh, that sounds amazing. I love that kind of stuff. Rob says peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some ramen noodles.
Oscar 194 Delta, 4,000 feet.
Rob, as long as you cut it diagonally at Christmas time, that's all that matters, right? You gotta cut it into squares when it's not Christmas time. Rob has his flight sim friends. Look at that little village. That's pretty awesome.
Oscar 194 Delta, turn left heading 100.
Going left 100, Oscar 194 Delta.
That's pretty neat.
November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha, tower on 118.1.
Tower 1181, thank you very much. Have a good one. November 2 Romeo Foxtrot Alpha.
You too. Avianca 520, contact Elizabeth Control on 131.325.
Terrain ahead.
31305, for Avianca 520, thank you.
All right.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
I got it.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
It's not
Pull
liking
up.
me being so
Terrain
close
ahead.
here.
Pull up.
3 hours in so far and no crash. Awesome, dude. I hope that works out for you. All right, we're gonna cut across here a little bit. That's pretty cool though. That little low pass. That was pretty awesome. We're gonna head out and around the coast here. As you can see, we're getting close, guys. Which is good because we're just about out of fuel. Bloody Vampire, I like peanut butter, but things you're eating, some of them are too sweet.
Oscar 194 Delta heading 060, clear Dallas approach.
But I love your barbecue sauce and burgers.
060 heading, fly left approach runway 23, Oscar 194.
Chicken wings, oh yeah, there you go, there you go. We love our fried food here, there's no doubt about it. So around the corner here and then into Faro. I wish I could get a little bit of ATIS or something here. Let me get leveled out. Let's see if we could get, we're going to LPFR 24205. Let's see if we're picking up any kind of ATIS here. Just don't know outside of the US if that's something that works on the yeah, doesn't look like it's working here. So we're going to rely on SkyVector then, because we're within about 50 miles of where we need to be. Right now, winds are 090 at 16. So windy.
Delta tower on 118.1, good day.
But Cav OK, QNH 1016.
Going 118.1, Oscar 194 Delta, thank you for service.
So
no problem, thanks for flying.
Easterly winds. So let's take a look here at, let's take a quick look at the airport information. First time I've ever been here. So easterly wind, let's just look at the airport information here. That runway 10 looks like our runway here, 8,100 foot, left hand turn off, awesome. We will do that. Not thinking we're going to need any kind of approach or anything. They do have an ILS here if we needed it. Probably set that as backup 110.5 and 101. Yeah, we'll set that in as a backup. Oh, 110.5 is already in. Crazy.
Good evening, Shermark 82 Tango, San Level 250.
101, let's spin this guy around here.
Shermark 82 Tango, Lisbon approach, information Juliet, descent level 100.
Descent level 100 and get information Juliet, Shermark 82 Tango.
Okay, that'll be ready to go for us when it's time. Why does it always come to food? Now he needs to eat. It's almost lunchtime here. I think once we get on the ground, I'm going to have a little something to eat myself. My wife will be up. She'll probably want to go for a little walk or something too. That'd be kind of nice.
Lisbon approach, roger.
Well, we're just about away from this guy here. Yeah, I think once we get to this little ring here, we'll be kind of released, and then we can just make our way around the point here and make our way in to Faro. It'll be a great way to start the Sunday off. Again, thank you so much, guys, for coming along this bonus breakfast stream. Hopefully, I'll see you back later on tonight when we fly with the Virtual USA Flying Club up in Alaska. We'll be in the Twin Otter, buzzing around the Juneau, Skagway, and Whitehorse area. I've got a couple of bonus strips also that I'm going to go hit, which I'm really looking forward to. And
November 11816, monitor Unicom, good day.
Yeah, appreciate the information and the control today. Have an awesome day yourself, November 11816.
You too, man. Hopefully see you again.
2280. All right, we're there. And actually, what we probably need to do is monitor the center controller. Yeah, 131325. Monitor him. Oops, sorry.
Lisboa, boa tarde. Charlie Sierra Alpha Uniform Delta Etica Skies requesting.
Just in case we need to check in, because I do think that this is a controlled field. Yeah, it has an approach, it has tower, so we're gonna check in. There's nothing though specific to Faro, so we're just.
Control easy 1909 flight level 316.
Easy 109 least control. Hello.
So I think what we'll try to do here is get kind of along the coastline. When we get, you can see the little ring here. When we get close to that, we'll contact center. And we'll request a full stop landing at Faro.
Shalex 223, contact Lisboa Control 132.250.
Was it Blake Demon? Black Demon? Not sure what you're saying there, my friend.
Check 223, 132.250.
Sobo did that. Something.
Lisboa Control 132.250.
Listen, 132.250, running 300 over, thanks for your help, Thomas.
Hi there, 53
my reverse
control,
reading is not great.
Bye-bye.
But welcome, happy Sunday.
Hi there, 53 Golf Zulu, Lisboa.
Airport. Sobo did that airport something. Nicely. Is that what it says? That's my backwards reading there, Black Demon.
Lufthansa 45 Yankee, contact Casablanca 126.550.
Kylan Plays got it. Thanks for the follow, man. Oh, your keyboard switched on you. What the heck? I thought you were just testing me to see if I was awake, man.
No problem.
Thanks for coming along, man. Appreciate it.
Seabird 280 identification terminated. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Bye-bye.
Is that for Seabird 280?
Zero 280, affirm, identification terminated, next, once a Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Kind of running out of countryside to look at here, guys, so let's just keep peeking out the window. We're sightseeing as well as flying today. This is the New World Update, Iberia. So we've been cruising down the west coast of Spain today, and what a fantastic area to fly. Man, there's just so much world, so much out there to fly, see. If you can't go see it in real life, this is not a bad alternative. Hey, so there's another series I do. You see the Junior First Officer bot reminding you that you can vote on the next aircraft I'm going to fly for a little series I have called the Bravo Tour. What the Bravo Tour is, basically, is our attempt to visit each of the Class Bravo airspaces in the U.S. And we do it in kind of a unique way. We let a random name generator determine which airport we're flying to next. So the next episode is going to be, we're currently in Las Vegas, and we're going to be flying up to Seattle. So we randomly select the next Class Bravo airport, and then you vote on the airplane that I'm going to use to fly there. So that link right there is what is going to allow you to vote on that. Currently, it's a pretty close vote, guys. So yeah, if you click on that link, you're going to see this. These are the choices. It's kind of a short hop, so we're going to either do the Saab 340, the Q400, the BAE 146, or we're going to do the Metroliner. And right now, here's how it stacks out. The Q400 with a slight lead here, 6 votes to 4. The BAE is second, and then the Saab and the Metroliner are tied with 2. So go ahead, and even if you're not going to be there, but you have a favorite out of this group, go ahead and vote. Appreciate the input. Hopefully you can join me on that. That flight will be coming up, by the way, just if you're curious, it'll be coming up on Saturday, April 9th. So here in a couple of weekends, we'll be doing, like I say, Las Vegas to Seattle. And as we're traveling that route, we'll be setting up the next one. So Kyan says he's flying the Southwest Freedom 1 livery from LA to Honolulu right now. Hey, there you go. That's going to be a fun way to spend the day. Well, that's got to be a 5.5 hour flight, right? Have fun out there in those Hawaiian Islands, man.
It's been Alpaca 34 Hotel. We're 5 minutes away.
Flown that a few times. Yep, 5 hours, 30 minutes, yeah. It's a fun little oceanic trip to fly, no doubt about it. Oh, your longest flight ever? Cool. Yeah, congrats, man. Yeah, those long oceanic hauls are like this. Like if you're just looking for a super chill way to spend a day, that's what I like to do. For me, from a streaming standpoint, I don't think they stream that well, just because I don't have a lot to talk about for 5 hours. But but I have started to enjoy more and more. And again, this is coming from a general aviation guy, but I've enjoyed more and more those long haul ops, whether it's across the country or across the ocean or whatever. I blame Rob Blockery. He got me interested in that Cross the Land event. And now I blame the A300. The A300 came out, and all of a sudden I found out how fun cargo flying was, and then how fun it was to just get in and chill for 4 or 5 hours, and that's really not even a long haul, right? Like a true cargo long haul, that's like 12 to 14, 16 hours. Those guys That's you know, that's flying from Anchorage all the way down to Memphis or something like that, or even longer. But anyway, I'm with you, kind. I haven't done a lot of flights that have been that long or longer, so that's about my longest as well. I did fly one time though. I flew from England to New York. I think it took me 6.5 hours or something like that. So it's sometimes hard just to get that much time in the day too. All right. Control, hello, November 11816. Oh, I'm still on Unicom. I'm monitoring. Gosh darn it. I need to put, I need to go to the mic over here. Control, hello, November 11816.
November 11816, please, we'll go ahead.
Yes, sir. We are a Cessna 414 VFR southbound along the shoreline, 1,700, approximately 50 miles from Faro, requesting permission to enter the airspace and a full stop landing.
November 11816, for clearance to enter Faro TMA, contact Lisbon Control on 132.850.
132.850 and permission to enter the airspace, November 11816. Thanks.
Lisboa Control, boa tarde. They're Portugal 459, climbing through flight level 200.
All right, 132.850. We're going to go back over here.
369 Avant, good evening,
Right.
that's flight level 360.
Whoa.
Inbound party.
Runway 36901, Lisboa, boa tarde, identified.
And center, hello, November 11816, VFR 1500, about 50 miles to the west of Faro, requesting full stop.
November 11816, no traffic is reported. Information at Faro, QNH 1016, runway news 10, report the field in sight.
We'll report the field in sight, 11816. Awesome, so we can go straight to it. Can we get over the top of the hills here? Maybe that's not such a good idea.
Lisbon radar runway 3602, flight level 170 for level 240.
Runway 360 to Lisboa, boa tarde, identified, climb level 350.
I'm going to stay about right here. This is probably a fairly good altitude here to approach the field, and we're just going to shoot the visual approach runway 10. So, yeah, we'll hug the coast and kind of cut through here at about our 11 o'clock. I think that should be about right. Millhouse, this is so cool. I still can't get myself to fly VFR. Well, I hope Real Millhouse just watching me do this tonight alleviates a little bit of that fear factor. We certainly didn't transition either of those two airspaces down the coastline correctly, but I did get, I don't know if you saw that that link that the controller from Lisbon sent me with some VFR transition information. But I'm kind of at the point where, like, I feel like, you know, you just make contact with the controllers and let them know what you're doing, and they're so helpful. I mean, they just are so patient and helpful. If you put in your flight plan that you know, that you're new to the airspace, they just really, they do a nice job of helping out. So now that okay, you missed it. So here it is. This is and again, I'm not necessarily thinking this is like all of Spain, but this is at least the Lisbon area, and page 16 is what the controller said is where we need to go look. I haven't had a chance really to go look myself, but yeah, looking forward to diving in and learning a little bit about that. And I just think a little at a time, right? That's kind of what you do, and how you learn how to fly VFR in different countries. And man, the view! Look at that view! Oh my gosh, that view! We need a new screenshot. That's amazing. Window.
Control, Snowbird 5.
That's going to be an awesome thumbnail.
Snowbird 5. Believe we're in your side airspace, maintaining flight level 370, direct to Zamax.
But it's worth, it's worth, even if you mess it up. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
Identified.
The worst that can happen is you get scolded by a, controller. Whatever. I mean, like, honestly, those things you don't get really in trouble for in BATSIM. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that
1127, hello, flight level 380, we're over Bexov.
The things that I think frustrate controllers are when you miss radio calls, or if they give you like a heading to follow and you don't follow it, or an altitude to maintain and you don't, that's what frustrates controllers. I think they understand, and what I've always found too in almost everywhere that I've flown in Europe is they love having new people flying in their airspace. Like they're proud of their airspace, and so that guy was Milhouse. You're right. He was at 380 and he was happy to be there. So I don't know, Milhouse, pick a spot, I guess, that you want to start to, like, if you want something that is like if you wanna transition to a place that's pretty similar. The UK is not that different as far as the rules that I don't know at all, but that I've found. Australia is another place that's pretty similar to the US, to North America, and Jarhead, you tried starting this aircraft. Make sure you have the fuel selectors on. They're down here. Turn those fuel selectors on. Then you go full rich with the mixture, full forward with the props, and crack the throttle a little bit. It's helpful to turn, these are the boost pumps on, turn those down to the low position, and then you have to push and hold. Sometimes it takes about 5 seconds for the engines to catch, but they will. Yeah, you've flown in Australia. So be purposeful though. Oh no, the controls are not moving. Oh man. Well, configuring your controls is always a process. But yeah, Milhouse, find some place that has control, and don't be afraid to just ask too. Say, hey, I'm unfamiliar. Like you can sometimes text the controllers and say, hey, do you have any information? You have a resource I can look at and study for next time? A lot of times, if you just let them know that you're new, they'll send it to you without. I mean, this is the second controller that I've had that's shared with me information just without me even asking. So, Jarhead, what are you using? What controls do you have? What do you have set up?
Descent flight level 250, create snack course 8 Alpha arrival.
Okay. Once we get over the terrain here, we're going to turn left and head back to the east, and we'll be within 20 or so miles. Yep, we're about 40 miles out. We should see the Faro Airport. We just have to report it in sight, and then we'll be cleared in, I'm sure, for the full stop landing. I don't think, again, the general VFR rules, I don't think, what I'm learning is there's not a lot of drastic differences. One major difference is you squawk 1200 in North America and many parts of Europe, and then other parts of the world you squawk 7000. I know that's one difference. Hey, Black Diamond, thank you, man. Appreciate you. I think I called you Black Demon. Black Diamond, I think is what you really want. But thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. That's one main difference, but that's not a huge difference. Like that's not an egregious error or anything. The biggest thing I think that I'm finding is just identifying where the controlled airspace is and then what are the altitude restrictions. Like those are the things that's as Downwind Sim would say, that's how the sausage is made, man. Doesn't seem to be like, oh yeah, that's absolutely not a lot of uncontrolled airspace. That's the hardest part about flying in the UK is there's like everything is controlled. Australia, those bigger areas, you have a lot of places you can just get up and go. A lot of airfields where you can just get on Unicom, and outside of Australia, yeah, I don't know. I haven't flown in enough areas to really say for sure, but I do think that there is more controlled airspace for sure. Now, does that mean that the airports are uncontrolled?
Easy 7 Victor Charlie, radio check.
I still think you can find a fair amount of those. But anyway, all right, we need to start looking. I wonder how my track IR is doing here. It was getting pretty choppy here last time I tried to fire it up. So let's see how we're doing here. Oh, not too bad. Would really like to have it here for my approach. Yeah, Australia's basically South North America. Australia, New Zealand, and Tasmania have some fantastic places to fly VFR. Holy moly. In fact, the last time we did International Melbourne, we were flying up the Gold Coast.
Lisbon Center,
and
Charlie at
yeah, holy cow, is it beautiful.
For clearance, can I proceed?
Alright, I'm going to start to bring the power back a little bit here. Yeah, New Zealand is... Kevo, hey man, how are you, Kevo? It is really...
We are Airbus A320 requesting IFR clearance to Ibiza. We'll file the flight plan now.
Easy 7 Victor Charlie.
Anyway, really neat area.
You can resume your flight to Unicom 122.8.
Oh, he's out of here, so
68 Mike identified.
I'm going to lie and say we see the airfield.
To Unicom 7 Victor Charlie.
November 11816. We have the Faro Airport in sight.
November 8, question 11816, proceed to fire number 1 in sequence, Unicom 122.8.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the ATC. Have yourself a great day. We'll see you next time, 11816. Alright, we're going to go over to Unicom. Maybe. We get there. 2280. Faro traffic, Cessna November 11816 is inbound runway 10. We're on a 15-mile final visual approach, Faro. Alright, what do we got here? Kevo came here. Hey, good to see you, man. Sorry, I'm out of tea here, but I'm going to toast you anyway. Skull. Thanks for stopping by. You caught me right at the right time. It's time to watch me do a sketchy approach and landing here. But and then Vera Sanctus, thanks for the ascription, man. Doggone it, that's nice of you. Appreciate the support. You know, I should mention I've got a giveaway stream coming up. Your channel support provides the opportunity for us to do regular giveaways. We're going to do a gift card giveaway coming up on March 31st. That'll be a Thursday. It's the very last day of March. I hope you can join me. It's at 5 p.m., which is a little bit late, I know, for the European folks. It's 2300 Zulu, 11 p.m. Zulu, but we're going to be doing the Charleston fly-in, and at the conclusion of the Charleston fly-in, we're going to give a $25 gift card giveaway. It'll be either an X-Plane org or Amazon or whatever you'd like, but we'll be doing that. So set your calendars there on the 31st, and thank you again. Kevo's doing well. I'm also doing well. You're just flying around the 4-4. Now that's what I'm doing. Yeah, just flying around looking at the new world update here, this Ibiza world update, and it's been fantastic. And the airplane itself, of course, is a really, really well done. So loving that, and enjoying the heck out of this morning here. I'm just about done. Going to go grab a little bit of lunch, and then I'll be back on, guys. It's double header Sunday, I guess, for me. If we're going to have a bonus flight, or a bonus streaming day, let's do it right. I'll be back later tonight, and we'll be up in Alaska flying with the Virtual USA Flying Club. But anyway, we're going to try to see if we can get on the ground here. Again, this is an 8,000-foot runway. If we end up going missed approach, the missed approach procedure takes us basically on a right-hand course. What I'm going to do is fly a right-hand traffic pattern and come right back in. We do have traffic on the ground. There's an A320 that I heard checking in, and so we're going to try to make sure that we stay out of his way. And are we picking up, the one thing we're not picking up here is not picking up the localizer yet. So, yeah, hard telling, but we're flying this visually. Sanctus, oh, you're welcome, man. Happy to help out, and glad we were able to hang out today. Oh, maybe I do have the localizer. I actually maybe do here. Just no glide slope. All right, glide slope. So we're going to start to pull back here. I think we're getting to within about 10 miles of the airport. We need to start to configure for flaps. We're just going to hold 1,500 as best we can. Airport's off our 12 o'clock here. I think we're looking for that little peninsula out there is where this airport is, I believe. First notch of flaps can come out. We're going to just try to get it down close to the blue line here and come in on the approach. It's maybe a little bit slow for this far out, honestly, but since I'm unfamiliar with where we're at, I want to really make sure that we're in good shape. My VOR is actually saying that I'm a little bit left of center, so I'm going to trust it. I'm going to come out here just a bit. I don't want to go too much further because I'm not trying to make a water landing here. I may have something, may not quite have the heading bug set exactly right, but we're just going to continue in, and we should see this airport somewhere on this near side. I haven't spawned in here, so honestly I don't know exactly what it looks like, but it is advertised as one of the, oh, you know what, it might be, maybe even, no, it's, oh, maybe we're looking at the wrong little peninsula here, guys. We might be actually, this might be our landmark out here. I'm not seeing any airport right now at our 12 o'clock, so yeah, maybe the next stream is a water landing in the, yeah, How to Ditch Off the Coast of Spain by Melvin Leroy. That would make sense as to why we're so far left of our localizer. So, all right, I'll trust you, instruments. I'll trust you. It's hard to see. Looks like our point might be out there somewhere, but anyway, I'm also looking down here a little bit at the map. Yeah, we'll get there. We're definitely a little slow for being this far out. I thought we were a little closer. More like 20 miles out, weren't we? I guess I could have probably checked Oh yeah, we're still 19 out. Oh man. Yeah, man, we started to configure a little bit early there, boys and girls. It's okay. Gives that Airbus a chance to kind of get the heck out of the way. All right, while we're coming in, let me just kind of recap here what we have in store. So later today, again, it'll be 8 p.m. Mountain Time, which is midnight Zulu. We're going to be flying in the Virtual USA Flying Club's Trail of 98 event, which is up there in the Juneau, Alaska, Whitehorse, Canada area. And we'll be flying the Twin Otter and making a couple of bonus stops. I found some airports in Microsoft Flight Simulator that I think look really cool. I want to check them out. They're a little smaller airports. So we'll be making a couple of extra stops there. Would love to have you back if you're not doing anything later on tonight. Then we do have like some adjustments that have been made here. But I'm on spring break, so I kind of have like the ability to fly almost every night. I don't have anything yet on the schedule for Monday, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do Monday is I'm going to do Moncton Monday. I haven't done Moncton Monday for a little while. I had another breakfast stream scheduled for Tuesday morning, and it's possible that one might get back in the mix. If we do the Tuesday breakfast stream, that's actually flying kind of in this same area, a little bit more north of where we are right now, but we would do something in X-plane here in kind of the Spain, Portugal area, and then Thursday again is the big giveaway night. That's we'll be doing the Charleston fly-in. Yeah, that'll be as well over in X-plane. We'll be in the SR-22 there, flying Myrtle Beach to Charleston to Savannah. And then at the conclusion of that flight, we'll be giving away a $25 gift card. So hopefully you can tune in. Even if you can't stay for the whole flight, come in, get a ticket. You won't need to be present to win, but you'll have to be at the stream at some point to get a raffle ticket. So Vera Sanctus, that's your short-term flight goal as well, just to fly every day. Hey, I love it. The only thing that's going to interrupt my flight simming, I think, would potentially be date night. You know, that's a possibility here as well. You know, always up for a little date with my sweetie. So but we'll work around that. I think she was hearing me there, so I wanted to make sure she wasn't going to throw something at me. All right. Coming around here, I think now we can really make an actual report. 12 miles out, yep. Faro traffic, Cessna 11816 is 12 miles to the west of the field inbound runway 10. Faro traffic. Oh, you want to fly a water lander around Alaska, Canada? I got you, man. Kevo, you know what's up. Hi, you got to get those husband points when you can. I think she, you know, she kind of rolls her eyes at my little hobby here, but I think she knows that it's nice to. She knows where I'm at. Like, she's about to lose me to fishing for a while, and that's a little more difficult, or a little different, because then you get out in those mountains a little bit. Not always 100% sure where I'm at. At least if I'm down here, she can holler at me when, you know, when she needs something. Yeah, she no longer resists. Yeah, about the only resistance I get anymore is, you spent how much? Why do you need another airplane? I don't know, just do. I can't explain it. Alright, totally just flying the localizer at this point in time, guys. We're looking out the front window here, but I'm not seeing anything just yet. Yeah, they're like guitars. Yeah, I just need it. I can't explain it, honey. I just need it. I'll explain later. Oh, very nice. Sanctus, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a cool combination. I've tried to get my wife interested.
Approach to Paro, beeline 38, going in the holding. As we know, please send me a message when you're landed.
Okay, we'll send you a message, let you know when we're on the ground. I appreciate the help.
Thank you very much.
Fire traffic, E7 Victor Papa. We're holding short of runway 10 at Faro. I'm not sure the inbound Cessna. Can I go now, or should I hold for you to land?
Traffic at Faro, yeah, you have time to depart. We're still 7 miles out, so go ahead and you can depart.
Cheers, thanks. Lining up 1810 for Easy 7 Victor Charlie.
There's the airfield in sight. But anyway, yeah, Sanctus, I've tried a few times to get my wife to come check out what we're doing, and she's just like, it's just not my thing. So that's all good. That's all good. However, my son, my youngest son, currently has a girlfriend who has a goal of becoming a pilot, which I think is pretty cool. So perhaps there'll be somebody in my family at some time that doesn't look at my sim setup and laugh. Oh yeah, Kevo. Yeah, well, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's true. I guess if you get somebody who likes it as much as you, you might be sharing time on the old flight deck.
Fire traffic, Easy 7 Victor Charlie, taking off runway 10 on the Nerak 3 Foxtrot departure. Fire traffic.
Alright, so that guy's out of here. We have somebody that, I don't know if you heard, but somebody is holding so that we can get in. Let's see if we can see. Oh boy. I can hear my sim is starting to stutter a little bit. I think this aircraft may have a little bit of a memory leak, because it kind of gets that way toward the end of a fairly long flight. It's just a little stuttery, and I could see it also in my track IR. There goes the traffic. He's out of there, and been together since '96. Awesome, dude. Awesome. We should even have enough time for the wake turbulence to dissipate. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go gear down. Second notch of flaps coming in. Propeller lever and mixture full forward. And we're going to be looking for about 100 on the approach and trim it out to about
Fire traffic,
90.
7 Victor Papa, airborne 2,500.
About 90 on the ref speed here. Yeah, we're getting a little choppy, guys. Hopefully this will hold. Man, this is neat looking down that right-hand side. Look at that coastline, the shoreline deal out there. That's awesome.
500.
A little bit of windy conditions here, but overall not bad. Pretty much straight down the runway, which is nice. Again, we're going to be making a left-hand turn off if we're successful. Excuse me. If we're not successful, we'll jump in a right-hand traffic pattern. And since I have somebody holding behind me, maybe we'll actually fly the missed approach, which is climbing right-hand turn, but we'll should be okay. Come on, girl. There we go. We are down. And looking for a turnoff. I have to go down to the far end here to get with that. Ooh, yeah, frames are getting a little choppy here, guys. Oh yeah, some stutters, unfortunately, but fire out traffic. Cessna 11816 is vacating runway 10. Oh boy, oh boy. Not only not only choppy frames, but seriously windy. I'm full right rudder. We're just going to get in here and kind of get out of the way, guys. Well, welcome to Faro. I don't know how you say it exactly, but hope you enjoyed buzzing around Spain with me. Let's get shut down. And we'll kind of call it a morning anyway. So I need to come down here and turn off my lights. Those switches can come off as well. The mixture levers back to idle cutoff. Propeller levers back. Magnetos can come off, and our battery and alternators can come off as well. And yeah, you know what I forgot to show you guys is the little EFB here, but it does have the ability to put your no tie downs, I guess. And then we can open some doors up here, you know, all kinds of fun stuff. And there's some maintenance things. It does have, let me see here. Does it have? Ooh, I'm about out of battery. I wonder how I charge the battery back up. Not sure. Anyway, we'll power it down for now so we don't lose that stuff. But yeah, that's the bird here. And then one of the things, connection lost. That's fine. We can go offline mode for now. One of the things that's cool, a little hidden treat, is you can hear the aircraft clicking as it cools down, which is really cool. But yeah, beautiful airplane. A lot of fun to fly, and nothing but upside for this plane. It's already pretty good, but nothing but upside here. All right, hang tight. One quick thing I gotta do, and then we'll say some thank yous, and we'll get heading out of here. So
thanks for watching my papa.
Go, that looks good. Do my chat box up just a little bit here, I think. Yeah, there we go, something like that. So a bunch of thank yous today. Really a fun stream this morning. You had a lot of people pop in and hang out, and I do greatly appreciate that. I would like to say thank you to Vera Sanctus for the Prime sub, the Prime ascription. Thank you very much. Rob Valkyrie, thank you for 16 months. Appreciate the ascription there. And then a bunch of new friends today. Black Diamond, Ken Plays, Bloody Vampire, Vera Sanctus, Clockmaster PC, the Brolo. I don't know if I said thanks to the Brolo, but thank you if you're still here. Williamson you. Yeah, thank you guys all for the follow, and then everybody else that came by, and just even if you stop by for just a second to say hello, like Kevo, and gosh, we just had a bunch, guys. I'm gonna probably run out of space here. Millhouse, the real Millhouse was here as well. Always great talking with you guys. And let's see what else. Who have I missed? I think that's about as far up as I can scroll. Oh, Jim was here. Charlie in the 172 Juliet Hotel. And Jim, thanks for flying along. I know you're probably not here, but maybe you'll watch back later on. I want you to understand how much I appreciate that and enjoyed flying with you there as well. So again, tonight we'll be back here in the Twin Otter up in Alaska. Hopefully you can join us. It's Midnight Zulu. And in the meantime, I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the B Mint channel, and we're going to go raid her. So I'll meet you over there. Let's go say hey to Minty and toss her a couple of flaming dragon emotes or something. Let's just make sure she's paying attention. And yeah, I'll see you over there. Until tonight, have an awesome rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you soon. God bless.